I couldn't hear you until I've got team I may have a meeting in like.
All right, what's up, everybody? Prospect Games, day 3 here. We've got a couple repeat teams playing today. We'll see different starters for both of those teams, and we'll get a look at 2 new teams today as we got some locker room action going on right now. They're loose and ready to go out here.
For sure. We got Team 4 and Team 7 kicking us off.
Yes, I believe so. So Team 4 has played one already. They're going to have a new set of starters. It's going to be Aldo Huxley, Lucas Mueller, Jojo Vasquez, Colonel E.H. Taylor, Angelo Marciano. And then for the new team, Team 7, Toby Nur, Slimer Pufnstuf, Zima Blue, Rayshawn Carter, and Mario Medici going to start for those. We've seen Team 4 already, Gish. What were some of the standouts from that team?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had, Cam Mello dropped 18 points, really efficient, hit 3 of 5 threes. Josh Shiren, 8 assists. Javad Storm, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Some really good performances for Team 4 as they came up just a point short in their first game.
Absolutely. We're going to see, like I said, new starting group here. Angelo Marciano had a really good game for that team. He's going to be starting at center here. We'll see what happens. Here's Colonel E.H. Taylor, the Kentucky Reserve co-owner, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Rayshawn Carter. Carter kicks ahead to Slimer Pufnstuf. He's going to drive to the rim, off the glass. Can't finish. Good little move, though.
Yeah, for sure. Good to see some Team 7 getting inside on their first possession. I think that's going to be a key for them.
Mueller can't get the layup to go either. Pufnstuf with another rebound. Here's he kicks it ahead to Toby Nur. Nur's going to drive his layup off the glass as well. And Toby Nur gets the white squad on the board first here.
For sure. Looking good early.
We have some new redemptions in the chat today. You guys check that out. I added a haircut one in there. I also added the content piece and the press conference redemptions in there, so you can definitely check those out. Now when you redeem your points in there, you're able to type in what you want in your player name and the message. So make sure you do that if you redeem. Actually, you have to do that. 3-ball miss there. Now Pufnstuf driving again. He gets fouled by Lucas Mueller, and Slimer Pufnstuf will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Good hard foul by Mueller there, though. If you're gonna get beat inside like that, make sure he's not scoring on you.
Foul hard, no doubt about it. Pufnstuf has looked aggressive early here. Gish, he's taken a few nice takes hard at the rim. Finally gets to the line for a couple here.
Take a break.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm loving the afro. That's a unique look. I think he might be able to get some fans with that look.
Definitely marketable with the afro. We'll see if more owners come in. We've had a really good steady slew of owners come in through the last 2 days. Get to talk about their teams. I'm still waiting for a couple to pop in here. San Antonio, New York, looking at you. We've had a lot of fun talking to those owners about their teams, and the buzz has been real.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been good to get an idea from all these different ownership groups of kind of what they're looking for, where they want their teams to go from a marketing standpoint. Pizzo talking yesterday and the day before about all the things he wants to do with Dallas and things like that. It's just good to hear from all our different groups. Hard take there.
Let's take out Huxley. He gets fouled by Nur, so Huxley, the Ohio Shaman staff member, Kaios player, going to go to the line for two free throws here. Aldo had a nice game in his first game. I think he had, 6 assists or 7 assists in the first game?
4 assists, but 10 points,
yeah.
5 of 11 shooting. It was +7. Just a real solid game. No turnovers. Yeah, very solid.
That's what you want out of your point guard. If he's not turning the ball over, that's a really good sign. Huxley's first free throw is up on the left, and stroke is good. First point on the board here for the Green Squad today.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start to this game, but just based on the first 4 games of this tournament, I have a feeling things will pick up here soon.
Jabroni is starting in the next game, yes. Greg Lake rise from slumber on Monday. The great Greg Lake can make his debut on Monday. Had to get a little creative with the 14 groups or 3-team groups, right?
Yeah, for sure. Had to alternate who's playing when. With 4 teams, I could have put with 4 teams in each group, could have put all 4 teams in a group playing on the same day. But 3 teams just doesn't lend itself to that.
Absolutely. Puffin Stuff, another good take, can't finish that time again. So Slimer Puffin Stuff's tendencies look really good. He's got to up that that driving and finishing a little bit, but he looks like his style is that of a slasher right now.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll see a lot of him going after Lucas Mueller.
Absolutely. Here's Mario Medici.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a little surprised we haven't seen more from the starting bigs of Team 7 yet, Medici and Rayshawn Carter. I think they might want to get those guys involved a little bit more as we move on.
Yeah, hopefully they do. Ancel Marciano hasn't also been involved much. It's been more of a perimeter and slashing game. Medici's got his signature chucks on now.
Absolutely.
Zima Blue for 3.
Ooh, that's a good looking
first try of the game.
Yeah, that's a huge start.
Here is Lucas Mueller. He's going to drive, steps back at the elbow. He can't get the jumper to go. Mueller had a chance to win the game in game 1. He missed the jumper at the buzzer.
That's right, yeah. He had a little bit of a rough shooting game in game 1. Just 1 of 5 from the floor, but hey, I mean, he chipped in with 4 rebounds, 4 big assists. But he found ways to contribute.
Absolutely.
Even though he was a little rough from the floor.
Ball there from Puffin Stuff, so he's got a little inside-out game going on, and he looks like a good prospect here early.
Really like what we're seeing from Slim and Puffin Stuff so far.
Rayshawn Carter with a hard foul on Colonel E.H. Taylor. Gets up, shaken up a little bit. Carter doesn't like the call, but I don't know how you would disagree with that.
Yeah, there's been a couple hard fouls in this game so far. I think we got some guys playing hard and then complaining when they get caught doing it.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys are getting those channel points. Hoard those channel points. You see all the new things that we've added in here. I gotta get rid of those other ones, but gear items for 3,000. Tendency change for 5,000 without having to go to the next tier. A barbershop visit for 10K. You change your hair or your beard, and or a player graphic for 12,000. We'll have one of our graphic guys make your player custom player graphic. You can put it on Twitter or whatever, and then 15,000 you can call your own press conference. The press conference is, we have a channel in Discord where you can call your own press conference, and we will have media in there asking questions, and basically you can go in there and whatever you want to call press conference on. If you want to call it on you want more media attention, or after a game you didn't like how the team used it or whatever. I don't care. It could be anything. But you can call a press conference and the room is yours for 24 hours of a press conference, or for about 12 hours of a press conference. So a lot of media members in there, and they can ask questions for some stories.
And then I think we got a question about what the tendency change is in the redemption.
So tendency change, so you're required to move up to the next tier based on our rating. So 82 would be silver and then 86 would be gold. Anything within those ranges, you can't change tendencies unless you have the points there. So if you want to change your tendency within those range before reaching the next tier, you can change them with points. And so if you're at 82 and then you go to 83 and you want the 83 tens, you can redeem those points for that. We don't want anybody to feel stuck in in anything they're in, so we're giving them opportunities to change that by being active and doing. Rayshawn Carter down
for
to
sure.
the post. Carter, you said it earlier, they got to use him a little bit. He had the mismatch.
Yep.
Go right to Carter with a nice soft touch with the left hand there.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll see more from Carter and Medici as the game goes on. And man, Team 7 off to a great start here.
Yeah, the backups, not the backups, but the second unit for the green team to start this one. We're seeing a little bit of a struggle. We should see the subs coming in right now as Java Storm gets up and says, enough of this. I'm going in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Storm and Mello can turn things around for them after their good performances. And really, I mean, that whole unit for them, Dolph had 6.7 boards. Jojo Vasquez 10 points, 4 boards. So we'll see if the second unit can come in and turn things around.
You can change your tendencies as long as they are your overall rating or lower, yes. With the redemption. Once you hit the next tier, if you hit silver, you can automatically change it without the channel points.
Yeah, and that's something to point out. You don't have to change them when you go up to the next tier. If you like what you had in the lower tier, you can keep it, but that's your opportunity to do it for free.
Yeah, basically going up tiers and up overall gives you more opportunities to change and more choices, but definitely do not have to. You can stay at your 75 overall tier if you want to for your entire career. Xavier Ali gets fouled by Adam Sala. That starting unit to start the first game is for the green squad here. The backups are the bench unit in for the white squad here. Xavier Ali just got fouled there. Scout Mitchell's into the game. He's a high recruited prospect, right? I mean, he's a high prospect on people's boards.
Absolutely, yeah. Been very active. Been mentioned at the top of a couple mocks, I think, and just overall one of the more talked about prospects for sure.
For some reason, Dolph doesn't have his new Grinches on. I apologize for that, Gremlin. It definitely changed him yesterday. I sent him a picture of him. We'll make sure you get those on for next week's game.
Yeah, we'll see if that affects Dolph. I mean, so there's some guys out there who shoes can are a big deal for them.
I'm just curious why they didn't change. Here's Adam Sala.
Maybe he
plays, I think, in the second game.
Maybe Dolph ripped his only pair in one-ups.
Dolph with the layup missed there. Here is Sala down low. Scout Mitchell was fouled by Adam Sala. Sala's already second personal there in about a minute.
It'll be interesting to see if they sub him back out here. It'd be Jojo Vasquez coming back in for him if they choose to. We'll see what the Team 4 coach does.
Take a break.
I'll let him play here in an all-star game or a prospect style game.
I think so too, but you never know with the 2K AI. Let's see who else we got in for Team 7. We got Bo Mambo, Jason Bourne, Audi Nuff, and we've already talked about Scout Mitchell and Xavier Ali, but a couple more guys making their on-court debuts right now.
For sure, Mitchell goes over on the free throws there. Here's Josh Shiren. Ball's loose on the ground. Storm comes up with it.
Good job by Storm. Keep that going.
Back to his left. Nice pass down low to Cam Mello, who was a Game 1 standout. He gets the layup to go.
Absolutely. Good start for this second unit for Team 4.
Sure, we're going to try to creep back into the game here. Here's Scout Mitchell. Mitchell over to Xavier Ali. A little Euro step in the lane, and Xavier Ali will finish.
That was pretty.
3 minimum, guaranteed 3 games, yep.
3 or 4. If you win your knockout round game, then you get a 4th game.
And Mello with the jumper no good. Here is Audi Nuff, the Oakland Otters GM. And Scout Mitchell at top. Swings it over to Ali. Ali getting involved early and hits another one. And Xavier Ali off to a good start for the white squad here.
Was that 7 for him already?
I think so, yeah. Looking like a game, day 3 standout here. Sala jumper good. Trying to get the green squad back into it, 18-9.
That's big for Salah. He was rough from the floor too on Wednesday. Just 3 of 8 and 1 of 4 from 3. So good to see him put a shot down early.
Xavier Ali, jumper off the back of the rim. Javed Storm grabs the rebound. He's a sure-handed rebounder for the team in green. Now Salah out to Dolph. Dolph's going to work into the post against Salah. And try to back down, nothing there. Shiren has it. Works to his left, behind the back pass, and Dolph throws it down. What shoes? He doesn't need the shoes, Gish.
Man, I mean, Josh Shiren, that is a great pass, great finish by Dolph. Shiren showing early he's going to be one of the best assist guys in this league. 8 on Wednesday. And
8? Oh, wow, yeah. That pass was flashy as they come. To Scout Mitchell underneath. Layup rolls in. So a finish there for Scout. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, and you mentioned that Shiren's pass was flashy, and I think that's going to be a hallmark of his game because, I mean, he had 3 turnovers with those 8 assists. I think we're going to see some hot passes into tight windows, and a lot of times it'll work out, but he'll have some turnovers.
Well, the shot from Shiren goes off the backboard. Maybe not his strong shoot in the mid-range.
Yeah.
I do like the style, though, that he did there with that little snake pull up there, but he's got to hit that one. Or at least
I
hit the
should
rim.
mention he was 0 for 6 from the floor on Wednesday. So yeah,
Well,
definitely
no player
struggling.
he is right now. He's an elite passer,
Yeah.
not a very good scorer right at this point.
Absolutely.
Storm, an elite shot blocker, gets that one. Here's Cam Mello working to the left. Backdoor to Salah layup. No good. Scout Mitchell grabs the board. Thanks Misfit for the bits there. Here is Xavier Ali. Swings it over to Adi Nuff. Enough couldn't go. Nothing coming off the screen and drills the 3.
I think they're calling that a 2. No, never mind. I was looking at the wrong team
This
score.
ain't the CSBA. There's real 3s in this one.
No, I was looking at the wrong team score. That's not bad.
23-11. Good scoring quarter here for the white team.
Yeah, for sure.
Salah swings it over to Shiren. Shiren's going to line up a long 3, and he hits it.
Oh.
So just as we talked about his struggles shooting the ball, he looks like an assist guy that can knock down the 3. Maybe that mid-range is where he needs to improve.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe he just needed to see one go through.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rough
Confidence.
Yeah.
Xavier Ali can't get it to go. Jason Bourne with the rebound and puts that back in. First time we're calling his name tonight.
Yeah, Team 7's just giving them the work right now. I think they're coming for that record so far of, I think it was 103.
Yeah, 103 was yesterday in game 1. Dolph with the little fadeaway jumper. Good. That's a big man fadeaway.
Yeah, I don't think he needs the shoes.
Well, he's going to get him now. I have to get him on now. Here is Nuff with the ball. Swings it back up top to Scout Mitchell. He's going to size up, spins. Mitchell driving in, going to get fouled. So Scout Mitchell looks like
3 on
third
Salah.
foul. But Scout Mitchell, Gish, looks like a guy that's really aggressive, draws fouls well. He's got to work on the free throws a little bit, but he looks like a good slasher here.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be really important, I think, at that small forward position. Just a bigger bodied guy who can get inside and finish.
Absolutely. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody watching early here on Friday. Gear item here. Jabroni getting the coolest left arm sleeve. Love that. Jabroni will have that. I'll actually get that on for game 2 right before we go live for that one.
There's Mitchell hitting a couple free throws there. Good to see after his earlier misses.
Shiren with the heave, no good. End of the first quarter, 27-16. The white squad had a really good start. The green squad playing their second game in a few days here. Look a little slow to start, but we'll see the second quarter what happens here. We'll take a quick break. This is Gold Standard Basketball on Twitch. Back here to Boise for the prospect games. These prospect games are going to move around. Guess whoever wins the championship is going to host the prospect games the next year. This year they'll be in Boise, my home city right now. But they're going to move around to the cities where they've won the championship. So we're excited about that. Obviously excited TTSN helping cover this as well. What do you like about that first quarter?
Yeah, I thought Team 7 just did a good job of starting. We're kind of working inside out. They finished a lot inside, and their threes came from picking it out. Just really good job slashing, and good job by Team 4 of not letting it get out of hand when they were getting kind of dominated early.
Yeah, kept it close. Lucas Mueller strips Huxley on one end and then gets the foul on the other end. So Mueller will go to the line for a couple free throws here for the white squad.
Yeah, a little bit of a chance at redemption for
squad,
this.
sorry.
A little bit of chance of redemption for the second unit from the green squad, trying to not fall right back into what happened the first time they were out on the floor.
For sure. 4 3-pointers already made by the white squad as they've jumped out to an 11-point lead. We'll see if Mueller can cut it to single digits. First free throw's up, no good. He struggled from the line in this tournament as well. But we have talked to Chevy, and Chevy's got his progression in for the next round, so he should look better next week.
Yeah, just 4 of 8 from the line in that first game, but lots of time to turn it around. I think free throws. If you're an owner looking at prospects in this game, I would say that free throws are going to be rough to start, but I think something that a lot of guys are focused on working on and getting better.
For sure. I haven't taken a look at the big picture yet for next week's progression, but I have a feeling I'm going to see some points, at least a few points, put into free throws for people.
For sure.
15 next week. They're probably going to spread them out a little bit, maybe get a badge and spend the points out somewhere else. But I definitely think free throws are going to be part of that.
Yeah, I can tell you as a player myself, it was difficult to choose what to focus on. Apparently, for my guy, I need to focus on whatever the not getting postered rating is.
You have the first official poster in gold standard basketball history. You're not on the right end of it, but it is a nice poster.
Yeah,
I think we're going to print it out and send it to you.
I guess there are worse things to be known for, though.
Yeah, for sure. Carter misses the layup. Taylor grabs the board. Here's out of Huxley. Huxley pushing ahead quickly. Nice move from Huxley. And can't finish. I thought he was going to go up and dunk that. Carter provided some resistance.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him just go straight line with that. It felt like he was trying to get a little fancy, and Carter took advantage.
Yeah, he was puffing stuff down low, working against the 7'3" Angelo Marciano. Nothing there.
Yeah.
Kicks out to
Yeah,
Toby
good
Nur.
decision.
Nur's got
That's
a wide open three. Can't hit. Back rim. Rebounded by Huxley. Huxley's a good rebounder for his for a point guard position as well.
Yeah, for sure.
And a hard foul there by Carter. As Colonel E.H. Taylor has taken a couple trips to the floor in this game already.
Yeah, I think the Colonel trying to go in and do some battle with his matchups, and he's paying for it a little bit, but he got himself to the line.
Kentucky Reserve co-owner at the line here. Definitely looks like he's had some tough days in the military.
For sure.
Toby, I think you hit one earlier, actually. Maybe you had a bucket earlier. Here's Zima Blue. Blue going to push ahead, kicks it over to Puff and Stuff. Another drive from him and finishes. And I'll say this, Kish, I think for me, Slimer, Puff and Stuff's been one of the best in this game.
Yeah, I agree for sure. He's just been really aggressive, and both he and his shooting guard teammate Xavier Ali, the two shooting guards on Team 7, they've looked really good so far.
Here is the Colonel working to his left, kicks back up top to Mueller, now down to Marciano. Marciano now out to Huxley. Huxley hucks the three and drills it. Hux three,
I like
baby.
that. Coming off the screen right into the three.
Storm he has, but it's not applied in this game. It'll be for next week. Here's Puff and Stuff now over to Blue. Blue now to Nur. Toby Nur, another chance. Again, back rim. Maybe just needs to change the spot. Here's JoJo Vasquez.
It's been a mixed bag to start for Nur for sure.
I think he's going to heat up in the second half for sure, as we've seen some guys do. Petrovic being one of them in day one. Here's Lucas
Yeah.
Miller. Miller trying to drive 3 on the shot clock. Pull-up jumper blocked by Puff and Stuff. Here's Zima Blue one-on-one with Jojo Vasquez. The ball is loose. Who's going to come up with it? It's Medici. And he's going to go to the rim and finish. And
Ooh.
Mario Medici's got his first
Good
bucket of
job,
the
boys.
game, the
Yeah.
Italian native here. Timeout on the floor, 31-19. Thanks to all 32 viewers in the chat right now. Awesome for a early afternoon game on a Friday. Appreciate you guys joining us for this.
Yeah, for sure. Getting that little matinee start time.
Yeah, a little bit today. The games will be a little bit all over the place next week, and then that following week they'll most likely be evening games. So
Yeah, getting those the three. They're not all championship games. Some of them are just our third and second place teams getting in some extra games. But that final championship game for sure a prime time.
absolutely. Zima Blue drives in, goes up and under, gets fouled. We'll go to the line. Fouls on Jojo Vasquez.
Good take by Blue, and this starting unit for Team 7 continues to be really aggressive. I like what I'm seeing out of them.
Yeah, they're playing really well. You know, we even saw that quote-unquote starter group come in for Green, and that backup group for White kind of just did the same thing, right? They've been really aggressive.
Yeah.
But we saw them in the locker room before the game. They were really loose, you know.
Sure, yeah.
They look like they're playing like it.
Yeah.
Berto, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. 32-19. Zima Blue at the line here for the White squad. The hair moving ever so slightly with every movement of Zima Blue. Free throw up and good. San Antonio yesterday got that breaking news. They hired Jim Cargish. He played
Yeah,
one
that was-
prospect game and then came on board with San Antonio. So that's a really, really good get for the Stampede.
For sure, huge pickup for them. You know, they were one of our last teams who still needed to fill a staff position, and they made a great hire with Carr. It'll be a difference maker for them for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a blow to a lot of teams' draft boards because he was definitely a first 2-rounder on a lot of teams.
Yeah, I think he was as high as number 3. I think in some of the mocks, he was definitely a top prospect.
Yeah, for sure. Zima Blue with a steal. Puff and Stuff with the jam there. I really like this prospect early on.
I do too. He just has great size for the shooting guard position. He's done a lot of things that you don't normally see from a guy playing the 2, but his shooting is still up there. I mean, he can be your traditional
Oh, Vasquez,
guy.
an and one. Is that a 3-ball and one? Or do they call that a
Thank
2?
you.
Put on the line.
Looks like I think we got it as a 2, but still not a good foul from Zima
foul.
Blue. Maybe a little bit too aggressive from Team 7 there on the hard closeout.
Yeah, and hits the jumper. Nice shot from Vasquez. Slimer says it's actually Slimer's birthday today. Happy birthday, Slimer. Puff and Stuff out here in the prospect game.
Birthday boy playing well.
Yes, sir. Jojo Vasquez at the line for 2. TD Sav in the chat. What's up, Sav? TK Elite, go ahead and head to our website. I'll drop the link in here. And there are some mock drafts under the news section on there. You can check out all of the news on our website, including the mock drafts and all the other content that has been going on around the league, which has been awesome. But definitely go to the website, check that out. Under the news sections where DC gets called for a illegal screen.
And speaking of the news, our writing team has been killing it. You know, content out every day,
Multiple
recaps
pieces.
after our first 2 games. There's so much content up there for all of y'all to read through. Ooh, thought that Marciano might hit another 3 there.
Yeah, he had one in game 1. 7'3" center can shoot that. He's
Yeah.
definitely a stretch big. Here's Toby Gnur on the corner, into the corner, working against Colonel E.H. Taylor. Probably last possession here for both units as Gnur can't get it to go. Puff and Stuff the rebound and the bucket and the foul. Slimer, Puff and Stuff, have a day.
Yeah, he's He's getting his work done inside. So impressive from the shooting guard.
Doing it in
That
the
afro
Converse
might be
too.
giving him a little bit of extra height.
Doing it in the Converse. See, I'm sure we'll see Puff and Stuff stats at halftime, being that he's probably the top performer of the half.
Absolutely.
At halftime, we're also going to check out a feature on the website that we want you guys to see, that you have the option to be able to do. So we'll check that out at halftime.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One
Puff and
shot.
Stuff with one free throw here. Back the second unit's in for both teams. We'll see if the green squad can close it a little bit here before the half. Free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dolph.
Puff and Stuff maybe missing that free throw to get a little extra playing time here.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't coming out. It's my birthday. Here's Shiren. Swings it over to Cam Mello. Down to Dolph. Dolph has that dangerous fadeaway. We'll see if he goes to it. Actually, he's going to go backdoor to Cam Mello for the flush. Great play there. You see that little split action at the top, Gish. They ran it to perfection. We see that a lot in the NBA right now with the Heat, Warriors, the Kings. A lot of teams running that split action.
Sure, and that's why, as a big, you can't just neglect your passing. You got to make some of those post-to-post passes, and we saw it from Dolph right there.
Sure, pull-up jumper by Nuff, no good. Rebounded by Jason Bourne. The layup, no good, but fouled by Dolph. Bourne's got a few boards tonight too. He's played well on the glass.
Yeah, for sure. They're just continuing the theme of Team 7 being just way more aggressive than what we've seen from 4 so far.
Absolutely. Anybody in chat, if you guys got questions, make sure you ask them. We'll get those answered during the stream here. Also, reminder, if you guys are just checking in, we got some new redemptions for channel points, including the $10,000 barbershop redemption, the $12,000 player graphic redemption, and the $15,000 point press conference. I wish
we're not charging 15,000.
You guys are getting paid. Puff and Stuff checking out of the game.
And they taking a seat with his fellow first unit guys.
So here is Jason Bourne. I believe that Scout Mitchell checked in for him right there. Bourne hits the second free throw, pushes his lead up to 16. Here's Adam Sala. On the wing, kicks it up to Cam Mello. Now Mello over to Shiren. Shiren going to try to drive here. Nothing going. Swings with the Storm around the horn here is Sala. Dolph wants it down low. Instead, they're going to go to Shiren. Hit a three earlier. This one's up and good again. So Shiren with a struggle in game one from the field. His 2 threes already today.
Yeah, for sure. That's big to see from, not just pass first.
Not enough with the layup. He's got that tall, slender frame at the point guard position, using that height and length to get the layup to go over Shiren. Here's Dolph now. Dolph dribbling up top, swings it over to Mello, now to Storm. Storm gonna go lob. Dolph went for it, but Bo Mambo was there.
Yeah, not the move right there, I don't think, for Javad Storm, and just struggles continuing for Team 4.
Yeah, we'll see what they say at halftime. I think Team White's just excited to be out here, right? I mean, first game. The green team's playing their second game in 2 days. Maybe a little fatigued.
Could be, for sure. Good finish.
Nice finish by Adi Nuff there. He's got 7 in the game. Looks like a good prospect. Of course, he's protected by the Otters as their GM. And here's Adam Sala, Kentucky Reserve staff member, has it. Now over to Dolph, swings it over to Cam Mello. Eric Carr in the chat, the newest San Antonio Stampede staff member, the head coach there, as Sala misses the 3. Scout Mitchell changes hands in the air. That was nifty in the air.
For a second, I thought he was going to try and throw that down from out there, but I like the little floater finish instead.
Sala going to try to answer with a 3, can't do it. Ball tipped and it's going to go out of bounds. T-Cross with the big 5 subs. Appreciates you, T-Cross. Angelo Marciano in GSB.
Like we got the green team keeping the ball after that ball got knocked out of bounds.
Camilo can't get it to go. Xavier Ali got the rebound. He had a good first quarter. We'll see if he can keep that up. Here's Scout Mitchell. Scout Mitchell's got a lane. He's going to drive and flush it home.
There's the dunk.
And Scout Mitchell, this is what we wanted to see out of Scout, right? He is an athletic finisher.
Yeah, 8 points, 2 assists already. Perfect from the floor. Liking what I'm seeing from Scout Mitchell
I think
so
Mitch
far.
is in school right now, so he's probably not watching.
Yeah. We'll get to watch this guy.
Yeah,
That's
for
something.
sure. Mitch doesn't miss many games. Cam Mello, three-pointer in front rim, no good. Rebounded by Scout. They got a 3-on-1. Let's see what they do with it. Xavier Ali, he's going to go up against 2. Can't get it to go. Sala! Or that was Jason Bourne, but they're going to call it offensive interference, Gish. I think that's the first time I've seen that in a sim league.
Yeah, and I don't know if I agree with the call. That looked like it had come off. That's a tough.
It was a
That's
great,
what
it was a
interference
great
call.
athletic play by Bourne, who we've already called out for his athletic rebounding. Yeah, you're not going to get it.
Good pass there.
Shira misses the layup. Bo Mambo grabs the rebound. Here is Nuff. Mac asking who's done the scoring so far. A little bit of everybody. Scout Mitchell's done really well. Adi Nuff's got quite a few points for the White Squad.
Slimer Puffins.
Slimer Puffinstuff's had a really good game for the White Squad. And Jason Bourne's chipped in here and there. The White Squad's playing a really well-rounded. Shiren dumps it off to Storm. Storm underneath, finish, and the foul. And we said it earlier, Shiren has been one of the most impressive passers through a game and a half, and he's still showing it here.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just a really impressive dump-off pass, in amongst those trees and left his defender, odd enough, just way overmatched by Javed Storm.
We talk about tendencies, Gish, and, I love the tendencies on Shiren right now. He's one of the ones I would not change those things. Even as he progresses and gets better, it's just going to make what he does. We're going to make his game stronger in those areas. But, he's everything you want in a playmaking point guard right now.
Absolutely.
The ball now over to Nuff. Nuff going to take a 2, long 2, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dolph. Green Squad down 19, trying to cut it a little further before the half here. Shiren driving in. Now he goes up, can't finish. Not his strong point there.
No, but I like the quick shot, trying to get that 2-for-1. Let's see if White tries to get their own, and they will.
Scout Mitchell. So some IQ being displayed here by both teams. They both go for a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. And a great job by Mitchell to get that shot up quickly and knock it down.
Out of Storm. Sala has it. We'll do plenty of giveaways in this channel during the year. One thing we want to do is give away some really cool stuff, not necessarily jerseys or merch and stuff. We'll do that as well, but stuff from sponsors when we get those sponsors. As Bo Mambo
Great pass
finishes.
from Mitchell.
Mambo number 5 making it work down there. But yeah, one of the things we want to do is a lot of giveaways on this channel from sponsors, from ourselves, from merch, just other random stuff. We want to do a ton. So we will make sure that is done. Maybe during the championships we'll do our first one. The halftime show here. Let's talk about the website a little bit. Now, something we want to show you guys during the half here is the bio that you can have on your player page. You'll have your player picture here. The cool thing about the player page here is they're going to show your points, assists, and rebounds per game. Also shows your bio as far as where you're from, your current team. And your player bio is the cool thing that we want to highlight here. We saw Bobby Briggs has put his in, but you guys are going to have the opportunity and the option to go ahead and put your backstory into your player page. So we wanted to highlight that at halftime.
Yeah, it's just a really cool feature. Another big content piece that lets everybody get to know the players in this league a little bit better.
How many channel points you got, Mac? 3,000 gets you the LeBron 11s. They're so close, so close. Puffinstuff 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Shiren was 6 and 3, continuing that passing that we saw in the first game. But right now the White Squad's up 51-28. They played really well.
1 assist. Shiren was 6 and 3.
PD Wheatstraw checking into the chat.
Man, checked in too late.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Michigan in the house. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I was trying to catch the game before it went off. I had a car come in.
Yeah, where's that half? We got second half.
Oh, it's halftime.
Yeah, it's
okay.
only halftime. Yeah, you're good. You got plenty of time.
Sweet.
Tell me a little bit about Michigan. We had Sada Baby, Dick Dickey in the chat last night talking a little bit about Michigan. There was a little fire, a little rivalry brewing with Ohio in the chat last night. Do you know anything about that?
I don't, but being from Michigan, you know where the rivalry is always at between us and Ohio. We don't care about them; they don't care about us. We're gonna keep it like that.
I love that it's already starting here. Braden Harches with the LeBron 11 gear redemption. So you know, were you able to catch the games the last couple of days?
I saw some of the game last night. I seen our point guard Doc Boone taking care of business.
Yes, sir. He had a great game. Sada Baby as well had a really good game last night. So yeah, it's been fun.
I didn't see his game. How did he do?
He was last night well. I think he had 8 and 4 last night, so it was a good debut for him.
Okay.
Looking good on the court. But so far the games look really good. Scout Mitchell going to drive again. That's somebody that's going to be on a lot of people's draft boards, Earl, as he continues to just be a dominant threat inside.
Scout is another big prospect that's on the board. That's, like you said, a lot of people looking at him. I know we've been in contact with him as well. I don't think he'll be on the board that long.
I don't think so either. I would be surprised if he lasted past about 5-6 in this draft, given his ability to get to the rim. TTSN Cross is Table Talk Sports Network. That is our very own Mears' media network that will be covering the Gold Standard Basketball League. So make sure
shout out to Mears.
Yeah, shout out to Mears. Doing really great stuff. Make sure you follow him on Twitch and follow his social media stuff as well. Foul there on Puff and stuff as Lucas Mueller's going to go to the line for 2. Let's talk Michigan while we're here, while I have you. What do you want the people to know about Michigan and what you guys are building out there?
As far as Michigan, man, just look for us to be one of those hard-nosed defensive teams, man, who's going to bring it every night. You know, we're trying to build something as far as, you know, we want to be long. We want to be very, let's say, defensive. Somebody who wear you down.
Yeah, absolutely. Physicality and building a good defensive squad is going to be really important in this league for sure. You know, Michigan's got a persona about them that I think everybody kind of in the league knows what you guys are about out there. Just tough nose.
Blue collar work.
Blue collar work. How Detroit always is, right?
Yep.
Nothing changing about that. Just puffing stuff off the back of the ring. No good rebound by Jojo Vasquez. So what have you thought of the game so far that you have caught, you know, the last couple days and today?
All the games have pretty much been some close games, except for I'm looking at this one. I know that we were in a chat talking the other day, talking about which game was going to be a blowout game, and I thought none of the games would be blowout games, but this one right here is looking like I can't tell which team is going to be. No.
Team 7 is beating Team 4 right now.
Okay, Team 7 is looking to run away with this one.
Air balls at 3 there.
Pretty nice.
He's had a tough shooting day for sure. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's bound in basketball leagues to be some blowouts here and there, but I think for the most part we're going to see some really close games throughout. But I've thoroughly enjoyed the game so far. The 10-minute quarters have not made too much of a difference between, you know, how the game feels, and you know, I think it's been really fun.
I like the 10-minute quarters.
Yeah, I do as well. I think the games aren't too much longer, and I think we fill it well with the commentary and the entertainment value of it. So, well, what else, man? Like, Michigan drafts in 15 days now. You know, you guys got the number 3 pick. There's rumors that you guys are shopping around a little bit for that pick. Any truth to that?
We did start a little dialogue yesterday between us and another organization. I won't say their name.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been talks. I've been talking to my partners in the boardroom, and it's a pretty sweet deal on the table right now.
Yeah, that's a good pick for people. The 3rd pick is going to be one, and you're going to be able to rack up some good picks out of that, hopefully, if you guys do decide. I'm sure the insiders would love to chat with you eventually here about some of those rumors. Yeah, I mean, it just shows that the GMs and the owners are hard at work
Shooting 2.
with 15 days left until the draft, or 16 days left until the draft. So you guys are all working real hard down there.
Yeah, I mean, we got our eyes on somebody, and I'm pretty sure they too, which why they've been contacting us about that third pick. So
Yep, I hear you.
we'll see how it all turns out.
Well, one of the guys that was, highly rated on a lot of mock drafts, he was a top 5 on one of them. Jim Carr just got snatched up by San Antonio yesterday. So how does that change the dynamic for some teams' draft boards?
I think Jim Carr broke a lot of people's hearts yesterday with that decision.
I think so too. But good on San Antonio. I mean, absolutely. What a huge move by Dylan out there.
Great pickup for San Antonio. We, like I said, we was looking at Jim Carr. Jim Carr is a great offensive player. He can shoot the lights out the rock. And whatever organization he would have ended up at would have been 10 times better with him.
Yeah, now San Antonio's going to get that as Nur's three-pointer off the back of the rim. Nur has struggled from 3 today, but I like that he's firing it still as Huxley's going to drive in, little Euro step finish. Maybe a little unnecessary there, but got it to go.
Fun to get a little fancy in these all-star games.
Has Gus Lake played yet?
What's that?
Has Gus Lake played yet?
No, he plays Monday. Gus Lake will debut on Monday.
I know that's one of the guys that everybody's waiting to see what he does.
I mean, he has talked the talk, right? We're going to see what he's about on Monday. A lot of the guys that have been talking a big game and have been ranked pretty highly have had really good debuts in these prospect games. So we'll see if Scout's another one of those that does.
Riggins, yep.
Riggins and Savage, they both had really good games. Dante Ali had a really, really good game.
Yep.
Ooh, no foul there. Virginia Blue got away with one. TA Sports Gold asked if we're going to have a GSB basketball theme song this upcoming season. Hey, we're connecting with people in the community. If we can get an artist to make a song, we'll do it.
That would be dope.
Yes, sir. Tough and stuff. I ain't opposed to paying an artist to do a song. Here's Lucas Mueller now. 5:40 left. Over to Alda Huxley. Swings it over to JoJo Vasquez. Back to Lucas Mueller. Mueller gets stripped. Puffin Stuff's had a really good game. Earl's seeing some of these guys that may not have been super highly ranked so far on the first mock drafts. Before we've even seen anybody on the court, as Huxley hits the 3. There's guys like Puffin Stuff who have really raised the bar a little bit, and maybe his draft stock early on here.
Puffin Stuff is definitely one of the guys who wasn't on our draft board. That name, it didn't ring a bell at first, but as I've been watching, Puffin Stuff definitely brings something to the table that is worth looking out for.
Yeah, absolutely. Other guys that I've seen really raise their draft stock a little bit. Caden Abel on day one really did a really good job. He's going to play again right after this, so we'll see if he can put back-to-back performance as well. Cam Mello had a really good game. He's actually in this game, but he had a great day one as well. And then another one was Derek Freeman, who was the player of the game yesterday in a game, who was probably a little lower ranked on some people's boards that had a really good day. Aaron Ike with the sub to Mac. That's one of your guys, Michigan Killer Bee. Aaron Ike.
Yep. Aaron Ike had a decent performance. He played the first game.
Yeah, he did for sure. Yeah, you guys as GMs and owners are being able to see now, your core, at least the guys that are going to be around for a long time and how they play, and how much does that allow you guys to plan for the draft, seeing, what that missing piece might be or missing pieces? These prospect games is definitely huge as far as, trying to see where we're at with our starting lineup so far. I know we're still looking for, a shooting guard and a small forward right now. So, well, there's been some good ones. I mean, and being at that number 3 pick, you guys really hold a lot of leverage. You could trade that and pick up some future picks that'll help you guys for sure. Or you can go with your guy at number 3, and then there's a lot of great guys on the board, especially at those 2 positions.
This all depends on how we want to come out the gate. Do we want to start, season 1 strong, or do we want to build, build something stronger, later on down the line in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Don't look now, Gish. Green's down 9 all of a sudden.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they're getting back into this.
And Salah hit a 3. That's basketball, right? Game of runs. We're gonna see that. They started a little slow. We mentioned Earl. We mentioned Green team's playing their second game in 2 days, and that probably accounted for the slow start. But it looks like they've come back here a little bit.
Second game in 2 days. These guys haven't had a lot of chances or a lot of time to see the floor, and it might be catching up to them.
Sure. Shiren hits another 3. And there's a guy, I want to talk about him a little bit too, because he's had a really good game, Earl, and he had 8 assists in game 1. He has another 4 assists today, and he has 3 threes today as well. So that's a guy that you can look at as, maybe a bench point guard to come off and provide a really good lift, or put him in the starting unit if you got a lot of scoring options.
Ooh, Storm with a big dunk.
Storm throws it down. Here's Adi Nuff over to Xavier Ali. Don't think there's a relation there. Here's Bo Mambo. Jumper off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Storm.
Let's get this down to 1 possession. There's a 23-5 run at the moment.
For sure. Anything else you want to say about Michigan, Earl, before they send you out of the booth there?
Nope.
Nothing else. Okay. Well,
all right.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, all right, man. It was good talking to y'all.
Well, yeah, we appreciate you coming on and talking about the Michigan Killer Bees. We're excited to see what you guys roll out in about 16 days. It's almost here, man. It's crazy to think that we've been in talks with you and your brother for months now about this, and now we're 16 days away from having your first draft pick in Killer Bees history. How do you feel about that?
Anything can happen, man. We like fireworks out here in Michigan, so we'll stay tuned.
Love it, love it. Well, thanks for coming in, man, and we'll talk soon.
All right, man, and good luck to all the other owners and coaches out there, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's Earl Flint, a.k.a. Petey Wheatstraw, coming in talking about his Michigan Killer Bees.
Another good finish. Shiren again.
Shiren has had a game. He has 26-5 run. They're down 2.
This has been incredible to watch.
Scout Mitchell get him out of it. He does.
He does.
Oh, can you say clutch factor for Scout Mitchell, Gish?
Absolutely. Just continuing his hot start. But when Earl jumped on, this game was a blowout. This game was almost over.
It was what, 20 plus points?
Yeah, about 20 at that time.
See if they can hold him off. It takes a lot of energy to come back from that. Scout Mitchell down to enough. He gets stripped by Shiren, gets it back, and we'll go to the line for 2. But yeah, it takes a lot out of you coming back here. But what a job done by the Green Squad to cut this thing to 2 at one point, I think.
Yeah, really big effort by Green Squad. We'll see if they can finish it out.
Well, look at this. Have fun riding this Jules with 5 subs, tier 1 subs. Appreciate you, Smooth Grizz, with the sub. Hype train started.
Another
Let's
hype
get
train
this.
going.
Choo choo, baby. Let's go.
And it's been great to see the all the subs from the community, and that's something we really appreciate.
Absolutely, yeah, we do appreciate it. And one thing we are going to do with the subs is we're going to use some of that sub money to get stuff for giveaways. So we're going to give back to the community with some of this sub money. We're going to do a lot of cool things with that too.
Yeah, that's one of our biggest things so far is any of the money y'all are putting into this, it's going back to y'all.
In one way or another, right? In one way or another, it is, whether it's towards the product or towards people that are helping this thing run, or towards you guys that are doing giveaways.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't like that shot selection for Nuff right there. Long 2. That's the second or third time we've seen him take a shot like that.
Coach Tito with the tier 1 sub. Tyler Deathridge, the newest player of GSP. He'll be debuting on Monday as well. Shiren, another 3. Got it again. Josh Shiren is having a day, Gish.
Yeah, 14 points, I think. 4 threes, 4 or 5 assists. Just He has been on fire.
Insane game so far for him. He's lit up with that takeover. So is Javid Storm. Bourne's going to get an open three. He can't hit, but a little bit of a cool build for Bourne, right? A good rebounder and can shoot the three as well. And now Shiren again.
Sure.
Can't get that one to go. Shiren's taking over, though.
Enough, though. Yeah. Shiren's been really good.
Here's Adi Neff. A hype train, level 3 hype train Gish at 2:30 p.m. on a Friday.
That is
Insane, dude.
wild.
Insane.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Cam Mello now at the
30
ball.
scores in chat on a Friday afternoon.
That's crazy. Shiren again. Can he do it again? Yes! Josh Shiren!
1 point game. Shiren can't miss.
He cannot miss right now. This is absolutely insane. As Scout Mitchell's going to try to answer, gets fouled, and Scout Mitchell, every time that the green squad hits a big shot, the white squad goes right to Scout Mitchell.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls on Adam Saleh. Mitchell's been taking him to the hole all game long. It's been impressive to see.
We've been 32 to 40 viewers strong throughout the afternoon here, early afternoon. We got one more game coming up after this. Don't want to miss that one. We'll debut a new team. We'll see another team play again. But that's going to come up shortly after this. We'll leave the stream on so you guys can rack up those channel points while we wait, while I get those rosters ready. But yeah, it's going to come up right after this game, so don't want to miss that one.
For sure.
Scout Mitchell out of the line. Missed the first one. Going to try to push it to a 2-point game here before the end of the third.
Yeah, and we saw with this game, this was a blowout, and it's turned into a tight game going to the fourth. So I think we're going to see some more exciting things coming up with our second game.
Shiren
hit
can he do it? No, off the back of the rim. That would have brought the house down, I think.
I think so. Right guy to go to for that shot.
Absolutely. End of the third, 62-60. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Gold Standard Basketball on Twitch. State Farm assists the game. It's going to be the pass over to Scout Mitchell for the layup. More of a drive of the game, in my opinion, but all good.
Yeah, get those fours up in chat. We've got a exciting fourth quarter coming up, and I like that Shiren's staying out there to start the fourth.
And Thomas with the 6 picks to keep the hype train going a little bit. Keep that hype train live in the chat. We got 30 seconds of that level 3 hype train here. Here's Jojo Vasquez. Yeah, Shiren's earned some minutes, right?
Absolutely.
He's definitely earned the minutes today. Here's Shiren coming off the screen. Pull-up jumper, top of the key. No good. Rebound by Zima Blue.
Oh, we were about to have a tie game.
Here's Toby Nur to the rim and gets to, I think Shiren might be fatiguing ever so slightly, Gish.
Yeah, and Nur and Nuff both have a little bit of a size advantage over Shiren. We saw Nuff take advantage of that a couple times, but I'm surprised we haven't seen more from Nur. And it looks like Shiren has a sub waiting for the next stoppage.
Absolutely. Cam Mello with the ball on the wing. Ball strip. Puffin Stuff is an aggressive guy. He's going to get called for the foul on that one. As it looks like Aldo Hux is going to come in for Cam Mello. They're going to leave Shiren in the game. Is he still lit up out there? Yeah, he is. So,
he is.
So they're going to keep him in as long as he has that takeover. We'll see Mello probably check back in for him after the takeover's gone. Here's Puffin Stuff going to drive, trying to go around. Vasquez gets to the rim and finishes.
More impressive stuff from Puffin Stuff.
Man, so the green team brought it to within 1 point they haven't been able to get any closer, as it looks like, we'll see if that starting unit can finish the comeback, but it's been a really fun game to watch based on whether they're down 20 plus.
Yeah, I think we got it up to maybe 23 at one point. Is the biggest difference I remember.
Huxley misses the jumper. Puffin stuff again. Down low to Medici this time for the layup. Sub walking up to the table, most likely for Shiren here.
Yeah, and it's again the starting unit for the white team that's providing that separation. They've been really impressive.
Devin Davis with the wrist sweatbands. Make sure we get those on. Vasquez can't hit the jumper here. It's Rayshawn Carter down to Zima Blue. One-on-one with Shiren. Shiren's got to use the last piece of energy he has, but Blue's just going to throw it down. And Gish, you are not the latest poster. Now it is Shiren, but you were the first.
I was the first, and this one's good.
That's a good poster as well. Zima Blue just absolutely destroys him.
At least Shiren stayed on his feet.
He did, and he has like 20 points. So
yeah.
70 to 60 timeout on the court. Zima Blue absolutely just threw that one down.
Yeah, that was impressive from Zima. He had that size mismatch in the corner, and he was not afraid to go right at it.
Absolutely. Devin Davis going to get some wrist sweatbands like that.
Having trouble getting the ball in. Just getting it into Lucas Mueller.
And Miller's got it at the free throw line. He's going to get stripped by Puff and stuff. So I've seen a couple shooting guards that I really like, offense and defense. Zima Blue's going to throw it down again.
Another one.
Puff and stuff and Cannon Abel are eerily similar in the way they play.
Yeah, it's been really impressive to see from those guys. Big shot.
Vasquez lines up the jumper.
We'd like to see him get his toes outside the three-point line there, but still a big shot to stop the run.
He's got big feet. 72-62. Now Zima Blue up top to Toby Nur. Nur going to come off the screen from Medici. Nur down the lane, goes behind the back, dishes it to Medici. I thought he had a lane there, but he goes to the big man. That's just some IQ right there.
Absolutely, and another nice little jump hook finish for Medici. It's the second time we've seen him with that soft shot.
For sure, he's out of Huxley. Huxley steps back over to Mueller. Mueller works to his left. A lot of guys there. Goes down low to Vasquez. He gets fouled.
Good hands by Vasquez, because it looked like Mueller got a little too deep there. Had a lot of size to get that ball over to Vasquez. But good catch by Vasquez. Zima Blue saying no easy baskets.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Not
Hard
in my
fouls.
house. Not in my house. Good by Vasquez. 10-point game. They got it back to 1. Now it's back to 10.
Yeah, let's see. I think it's a starting unit for the Green Squad. They just need to try and keep it close, because that bench unit for them has played really well. Good shot by Nerd.
Nerd knocks one down. He struggled today, but got a good bucket there.
Yeah, he hit that first three, and then since then it's been a bit of a struggle, but good to see him get one down there.
Now here's Angelo Marciano. Faces up, kicks it back out to Huxley.
We haven't heard a lot from Marciano today.
No, we haven't. As he gets assaulted there by Mario Medici. Both of those guys are from Italy, so they know each other.
Yeah, I'm sure they spent some time playing against each other, maybe even with each other over there, and that's been one of the things I've really liked to see so far. So many of these international guys coming over and trying to make an impact.
Yeah, for sure.
We got an ejection call for Mario Medici in the chat.
Hey, Medici's got a few years on Marciano, but they're going to find themselves on the same national team in a couple seasons here.
Yeah, for sure.
George Hot Sauce, first time chatter. Who is your player, George? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the league. Glad to see you in here. Carter out to puff and stuff. 3-pointer from the corner. Good. And that's my player of the game today. Or Shiren. One of those two.
Yeah, I think it's got to be puffing stuff right now, assuming that Team White hangs on for the win. But yeah, those two guys for sure.
That was Lucas Mueller. Mueller
Puffin
over to
stuff
Vasquez. Vasquez,
locked
long
him.
three, no good. Rebounded by Medici.
Vasquez might want to work on that shot base a little bit.
Vasquez just steps right in front of Zima Blue. He's like, "You're not dunking on me, homie."
Gets the out of control player foul there.
George, are you puffing stuff? No, puffing stuff is have fun writing the shows, I think. Here's Colonel E.H. Taylor now over to Lucas Mueller. 14-point game, 5 minutes left. Mueller going to drive, goes behind the back, drops it off almost to Vasquez. I do like that those passes aren't going over their heads as much. Here's Huxley. Going to shoot the three from the wing. No good. Rebound pulled down by Carter. I think Green Squad has just run out of gas a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, we are going to see that
Oh,
other
here
unit
comes
one more time.
Yeah, all right. Bench unit coming in right here. We'll see if they can make an impact.
Yep. Rylock, what's up, buddy? Tuning in. Yeah, you got to learn all the Twitch names for sure of your players.
Yeah, for sure. It's easy to get the Discord to player name ones down, but
Yeah, they're different everywhere.
player names is a little bit more difficult.
We'll get it. We'll get it soon. I figured.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured you were Toby Nur TK. I could have put that with the TK there. Definitely. I can usually see who is who based on the reactions of their player. But
Looks like
I can't. George, are you
George
in
is
the league?
asking
Are you in
about
the
the
league
player.
currently? This is not. This is a sim league. So all the players are actually members of our community, and they build their player using progression points. The AI actually plays the game. The coaches set the lineups and the strategies, and the CPU goes ahead and plays the game for us, and we announce it, cover it completely. We have a bunch of content, news, articles, everything in our community. Rylock just dropped the Discord. Make sure you head to Discord and join us. You can also check out our website at this link that I just dropped in the chat as well. So make sure you do that, and welcome, man. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, great to have you in. We're just kind of kicking things off. This is day 3 of our season 1 prospect games.
We are recruiting for our minor leagues right now, which will be the season 2 draft class. So if you want to get in and join that, you can. Toby Nur with the steal there. He's going to go to Puff and Stuff. Look out below. Puff and Stuff's going to try to drive. He's going to get fouled. That's a good foul by Camelo, though.
It was. That was good defense to just kind of slow it down and send, force Puffin stuff to make some free throws. Yeah, Toby Nur he's really come alive in this quarter. Some great finishes, kind of going away from the 3-ball and getting inside and using his size.
Yeah, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish for sure. Toby Nur doing a really good job doing that.
Yes, Slimer's got a beautiful throw, Rylock.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's very Greg Davidson-ish. Looks good. Plays well. He feels good with that. He wants an intentional foul on that, though. Toby Nur is going to get back in the gym to get some threes up for next week. Love that. Progression is open based on that note. So make sure you guys are getting your progression in. That will close Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you get that in by Saturday at 10. You can find that on the player progression channel on Discord. You'll fill out that form. You can find all the information you need based on how many points you have and all that. But make sure you get that in by Saturday. So we have those points ready to go for next week's game. Every Thursday through Saturday will be progression. Sheeran going to the rack off the glass. Nur with some really good defense there. Here's Zima Blue trying to drive in. He's going to pull up instead. No good. Whoa! Mario Medici with the follow.
That might be our best poster.
That might be the best dunk I've seen so far in 3 days.
I hope we get a replay of that one.
Somebody clip that, throw it in the chat, throw it in Discord. That was amazing. Misfit with the bits here. Love you, buddy. Thank you for that.
Yeah, from a dunk perspective, that's the best poster.
George said, is there other sports games in the Discord community? Yes, there are. Most sports have a sim league like this. Actually, I think almost every major sport does, at least. And then there's some other sports, too, that do. If you want more information, go to Discord. We got a promotion, a server promotion channel that you can see some of those sim leagues that we like to promote. So make sure you check that out. A lot of the people in this community are also members of a lot of other sim communities. And if you're just diving into sim for the first time, you're in for a wild ride. The sim community is new. It's still young, but it is growing.
I mean, I've just been in for not even just about 2 years now, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yep.
I know you've been around for a lot longer than that, since some of the beginning.
6 years, yeah. 6 years. Scout in the house. Scout is absolutely killing Mitch. He's playing very well. Came off the bench in this one and had a really good game.
Mitch said he didn't have the volume on, so
yeah, he's doing good. Somebody did it. Layup there by Cam Mello, cuts the lead to 17. A really good job by the white squad, though. Green came out of the half, Gish, and really threw a punch. Brought this thing to back within one, but the white squad was like, okay, we can weather this. They were on the ropes a little bit, but they pushed this lead back out to 17.
yeah, absolutely. That was really impressive to see. They didn't panic when it got down to one. They just stuck to what they were doing, stayed aggressive. You see a lot of teams, that lead starts to decrease and they'll hold the ball, trying to run the clock out in the middle of the third quarter. The white squad didn't do that. They just kept attacking.
What are the stars on Twitch chat? Does that mean they tried to post the? Oh, it doesn't display it. I might have to change some settings. But thank you guys for trying that. Critical Ray, what's up? First time chatter. Medici long jumper, no good. End of the shot clock as White's just trying to take this clock down as far as they can. Here's Shiren. Shiren has had an amazing game today. There's been some top performers. For me, it's Puff and Stuff. Shiren and Scout Mitchell have been the top guys today.
Yeah, and that's kind of been what's going to be the downfall for the green squad, is that really Shiren was their only standout performer. We'll see the box scores here in a little bit, but I don't remember anybody else on this team, really having anything other than a couple good moments.
Yeah, for sure. Puff and Stuff going to shoot the long two, no good off the back of the rim. Shiren with another rebound. I think when we see the box score, we're going to see about a 20, point, 5 rebound, 5 assist game from Shiren. He's rebounding extremely well, actually, for an undersized point guard.
Absolutely. I think we'll actually be pretty close for Puff and Stuff too, to that same line.
Mitch is in Spanish right now, watching GSP. That's amazing. I'm actually surprised your school has not outlawed Twitch on their network.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's taking advantage of a substitute teacher.
Absolutely. 35 viewers in the chat. We've been 35 strong this entire early afternoon. We got another game, Gish, coming up right after this. Don't want to miss that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. We don't have the Spanish broadcast yet, no. But maybe we have to do it for the future when we expand into Mexico City.
Yeah,
or into Spain. We got a couple Spaniards on this. Elias Machera. He's in the chat right now. His guy's from Spain.
We've talked a little bit about some alternate broadcast. Nothing in Spanish yet, but
nothing yet. But I don't speak Spanish, so.
yeah.
All right, that's the final on this one, 86-69. White squad finishes this one in good fashion as the green squad brought it back within one after being down 23. Any insiders in the house? Portland just made a big hire. But we're going to have to wait for an insider to break that scoop, as we like them doing. Mitch is in the house. He's an insider. Can't wait to see what that. We saw the big hire of Jim Carr yesterday. I wonder who's going to be. And look, we got a post-game interview with Scout Mitchell right now, talking about his great game. 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Scout Mitchell. One of the top prospects, as I'm sure David's asking there, Gish, about going into the draft how he's feeling. He's been mocked as high as the top 5, right? And
Yeah,
he lived
absolutely.
up to it today.
Yeah, and I've heard that Ohio is really interested in Scott Mitchell. I'm sure some other teams are too.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll fall down to Ohio at 10, so we'll have
Yeah,
to see that.
yeah, we might see a trade up to
Maybe.
grab Scott Mitchell.
Maybe. Here is the team comparison: 30% shooting from 3, about 30 and 35 from both teams. Free throws were good this game, 23 and 22. That's a good amount of attempts.
Yeah, good number of attempts. A little rough from the line for Team 4.
Yeah, absolutely. 7 turnovers for both teams, but the glass was dominated by the white squad there. So
Yeah, 60 to 46.
let's take a
So
look.
many defensive rebounds. Yeah.
52 points in the paint too. Yeah, they just dominated the paint. Let's take a look at the box scores real quick. Slimer puffing stuff at 18, 3 and 2, 1 and 1. Scout Mitchell was 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. I believe he was named player of the game. Adi Nuff with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. That's a quiet 11 for Adi Nuff.
Yeah, I think the 4-12 shooting quieted down his game a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Zima Blue. Wow, look at that stat line from Zima. 9, 8, and 6 from Zima Blue, and a couple Thunderous
Pulling it out.
dunks as well. He is on triple-double watch for the remainder of his career. Absolutely.
For sure.
9 points, 12 rebounds from Mario Medici, and an absolute yam at the end on Dolph.
Yep.
That I'm sure
Yeah, I
we'll see
think
all over.
there it was.
We'll see it all over Discord here soon. If we did a top plays for this first 3 days, we've got a few really good candidates. Toby Nur had 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. So despite the rough shooting, 0 for 5 from 3, he figured out how to score a little bit, but he also just impacted the game in much other ways. 4, 4, and 3 on the other stats.
Yeah, for sure.
Xavier Ali with 6 points. Jason Bourne 4 and 6. A couple big rebounds. Had that offensive interference called against him there. Rayshawn Carter with 2 points, 8 rebounds. Bo Mambo 5 points, or 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Let's take a look at the Green Squad. Their second game. Josh Shiren has 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. That is a great stat line for your point guard there. 5 of 8 from 3.
Yeah, struggled going inside. They did a good job running him off the 3-point line in the second half. It felt like, and maybe a little undersized to be trying and finishing inside.
For sure. Out of Huxley, 12 points, 2 rebounds for Hux. Cam Mello, 8 points, 5 assists for Cam Mello at the shooting guard position. That's nice to have a willing passer there. After he had a big 18 points in the first game, I think.
Yeah.
So he's showing off that he could do multiple things for you. Jojo Vasquez with 6 points. Javed Storm 6 and 7. He looks like he's going to be a double-double machine out in Oakland.
Absolutely.
Adam Sala with 6 points, 4 assists. Colonel E.H. Taylor with 6 rebounds and a block there. Lucas Mueller 4, 3 and 2. I think he had a really good stat line last game too. I think it's like 4, 4 and 4 last game.
Yeah, he's definitely a stat sheet stuffer.
Dolph with 4 and 6, 1 assist. Yeah, he had a nice dunk in there too. We'll see if they show it here. They're just going to show his rebounds, his million rebounds that he got. There's the dunk right there. Angelo Marciano, not the best game from Angelo after a good game. I think he had 11 points in the first game or somewhere near double digits.
He had 8 and 11 in
There
the
you
first
go.
game.
Yeah, so 1 and 6 today, a couple assists. A little bit less of usage of the starting lineup, but we'll see him again in this tournament. But any final words of this one? We got another game coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. We're going to keep the stream live so you guys can rack up those channel points while I get the next game going. But Gish, any final thoughts?
Just a good performance from Team 7. Another good game. Hoping to see more of that in our second one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll turn it back to the starting screen here, the beginning soon screen, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. I'll leave some music on for y'all, and we'll get this thing going. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm actually going to drop off for just a few minutes. I should hopefully be on time for the start of this game.
What's going on? Game 2 of the day 3. Game 6 total now. Prospects. The prospect games, we're going to see a couple new teams here. And we'll see one new team here. And we'll see one team that's played already here. Gish back in the booth with me. What's up, buddy?
I'm much bouncing between this and my My other job.
Of the jab. So let's take a look at the starting lineups. We've already seen one team play: Muddy Blunt, Sasha Petrovic, Pookie Seymour, Coco Raccoon, and Dan Gleesack getting the start. And then we're going to see a brand new team here: King Demora starting at center for this team. Mears with the tier 1 sub. Appreciate you, Mears. TTSN in the house. If you guys feel free to drop your socials in there, Mears, so they can see it. Jabroni starting at point guard with that new left arm sleeve that he just bought in the last game, Gish.
Yeah, looking good.
And another guy familiar, Leroy Locke. He drops the 3 to start the game.
Yeah, we've got a brother matchup here. I think we got.
I think
we've
it's
got
son
Lee
matchup.
and Leroy in this game.
I think Lee's the son, actually, because Leroy was cryogenically frozen, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Jabroni with the drive and the finish. What a marketable look. TTSN drive of the game. Shout out to Mears Aronik with the tier 1 sub. Gifted to Dylan LeBlanc, who just had a really big signing of Jim Carr. Hold my splitter. Max gifting subs out here. You know it's a good day when Max gifting subs.
Absolutely, that's a big deal.
3-pointer good there by Sasha Petrovic. Maybe he just needs to start the game.
Yeah, I mean he had 11 in the last game, but had some rough moments.
For sure. Enrique Saint into the post. He's going to go baseline spin against Coco Raccoon. They're going to call a foul on the Raccoon. I don't like that call. I don't think the Raccoon does either, as he looks up at the sky, looking at the Jumbotron to see what happened there with his wrist tape on that he got in his first game.
Might go Pat Bev and bring out the camera.
Might. Mears gifted tier 1 sub to B Harp. Thank you, Mears. Appreciate you, buddy. We had a level 3 hype train in the last game, Mears. Gish, we had a level 3 hype train.
Take a break.
Yeah, that was great to see for a Friday afternoon. We've already got 40 in chat.
Already 40 in the chat. We had 35 strong at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, which was absolutely insane. Actually 1:30 p.m. Eastern. So morning for some people. And we had that in there. Rapid Raccoon dropping his raccoon emoji in the chat.
Max saying he bought the sub because he found out that the bill shows Apple instead of Twitch.
There you go. That is amazing. He's like, my wife sees Apple, not Twitch. She's in the league. She's going to be in the league soon. Enrique Saint at the line. Drops the free throw. The Raccoon inbounds to Muddy Blunts, starting this game here for the Green Squad. Second game for this team. I believe this is team 1.
Yeah, it is. They had a little bit of a rough performance in their first game, falling 83-71 to team 9.
Yeah, for sure. Screen coming here. Blunts going to kick it back. Pookie Seymour for 3, no good. Rebounded by King Demora.
That's good to see from Seymour. Didn't shoot a 3 in the first game. I think GMs, even if he's not hitting them, they'll like that he's willing to take them from that small forward position.
Yeah, Kobe Johnson can't get the layup to go. Here's Sasha Petrovic, the Croatian national. I thought he was going to go up with that. Maybe a little too unselfish. Drops it off to Dan Gleesack. Now he's going to come off. And he's going to get the open 3 off the catch, and Petrovic can't hit that one. Rebound pulled down by Demora. Grizz wants Kobe Johnson traded already, and a charging foul on Kobe Johnson.
That was our 4th charge now?
Yeah, I love that. I love that the addition of charges that the 2K has got that right now. I think that was Pookie Seymour that took that charge. Muddy Blunt's going to drive in, weaves through the traffic, and gets the layup to go.
Yeah, good finish by Blunts. I had a rough game 1, 8 points, 3 assists, but had 3 turnovers, just 3 of 11 from the floor, so hoping to see him get going.
King Demora grabs a rebound, misses, grabs another board, and can't finish again, but you know King's going to be really good. He's going to be a double-digit rebound for a long time as Petrovic gets fouled by Kobe Johnson, his second personal on Kobe. So we'll likely get a sub for Kobe Johnson, but Petrovic doing that Euro thing goes hard to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, coming over from Croatia, I'm sure he was used to some hard fouls over in those European leagues. But
look, we're gonna show this video of King Demora missing 2 layups in about 4 seasons when he's just dunking on people, and it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna say, look how far King Demora has come.
Got a refund request from Ho Jarris. Not liking what he's seeing so far.
He's on the bench. He hasn't even sucked in the game yet.
Yeah, no, that's what his refund is. He wants the refund because he's not starting.
He started the last game. Sasha Petrovic hits the first free throw. He did have a good game when he started.
He did, yeah. 10, 4, and 5, a steal. 4 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 2 from 3.
H-Dog in the chat. That's Muddy Blunts in the chat. What's up, H-Dog? Misfit with some more bits in there. Love that. Thank you. Petrovic goes 2 for 2 from the line. Someone tag wired. He didn't see his player the other day live. Maybe he can go ahead and see his player
Come
today.
away from working. Yeah, now he's getting things ready for the preseason.
They got
for
some
the
stuff
CSBA
there.
starting on Monday.
For sure, for sure. Here's Leroy Locke. Locke kicks it over to Jabroni. These two on the court together are fun. Jabroni jumps it off to Locke, and Locke throws it down with 2. I guess being frozen did not have zero effect on Leroy Locke.
Apparently not, going right up and over Pookie Seymour there.
So here is Sasha Petrovic. Got 5 in the game already. Now Seymour over to Blunts. Looks like they want Seymour off the screen. They're going to get him. Seymour, stretch 4, can't hit the 3. Rebounded by Saint. The best part of these prospect games, Gish, are people are able to see, nice block there from Seymour, are able to see their tendencies in action as Demora gets a steal. Locke going to go right back in. Blocked again by Seymour. And blocked again by Seymour. Pookie Seymour with 3 in a row.
That is an insane possession for Seymour.
And
Not
Locke
something we
fouls
saw from
Petrovic.
him in game 1, but
No, 3 blocks already by Pookie Seymour.
someone clipped that possession.
Absolutely. Elite shot blocker.
That's a small forward just sending them back.
So I was saying earlier about the 10s, and people are getting to see their tendencies live. You know, seeing Seymour. Maybe he doesn't want to shoot as many threes as he has been, right? But, you know, he's getting to see what his tendencies are doing live. And I think in a minimum 3-game, possibly 4-game sample size, you're going to get a really good look at your player headed into the draft and what things you want to change.
Yeah, definitely not just these games are not just for the team staffs to figure out where they want to go in the draft. It's definitely for all of you players to figure out where you need to make some improvements, some tendency changes, and kind of what you want to mold your player into.
This 1 versus 11, right?
Yes, and 1 versus 11.
For sure. Petrovic free throw up and good. Petrovic's had a really nice start to this game. I think he's got 7 points right now. Here's Jabroni.
Yeah, good start for Petrovic.
Yep.
For sure.
Here's Kobe Johnson over to Jabroni. Now to King Demora. Swings it over to Leroy Locke, who's had a really good start as well. He's going to try to make something happen. Kicks it up top to Kobe Johnson. Johnson's 3 off the back of the rim. Pulled down by Enrique Saint and drops the hammer on the Raccoon.
Great putback.
Does what
Tough start so far for Coco Raccoon.
And Coco Raccoon's the garbage man usually, right? But
Yeah.
he got the hammer dropped on him there for sure. Now here's Dan Gleasack stripped. Ball loose. Demora with the good hands there. The big man with the quick hands. And here's Leroy Locke now at the top of the key for the white squad. Locke's going to swing it over to Kobe Johnson. Johnson up top to Jabroni. Quick swing over to Demora. Good ball movement here from the white squad. They look for Enrique Saint. Enrique's got a one-on-one again with Raccoon. And one. And you said it earlier, Coco's had a tough start. Gets the foul.
Yeah.
And Enrique Saint, the Las Vegas Joker owner, Hubba right there with the finish and the bucket.
Yeah, they're attacking Coco Raccoon defensively for sure.
They sure are. Coco's going to get that interior defense up for sure. Willie D in the chat. What's up, Willie? Zach doesn't know who he's cheering for because Hojaris isn't on the court right now.
You're cheering for the green squad.
Grizz wants a teammate arc change at halftime. He wants Coco to to change. Actually, he's on the white squad. I don't know who he wants to change. He wants Kobe Johnson, I think, to change.
Jairus is on the green squad.
Missed there by Seymour, pulled down by Saint. Here's Jabroni. Jabroni one-on-one, zooms around. The defense gets fouled by Muddy Blunts. Oh, Jabroni ain't happy about that, though. That is not a guy I want to be messing with. That is a massive human being.
Take a break. Take a break.
Muddy Blunts, I think, shied away from that, too. Did you see him walk away? He's like, yeah, I ain't doing this.
Yeah. My bad.
I ain't doing this with Jabroni here. Jabroni's first free throw good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Blunt's one of our smaller players.
Yeah, I think he's the short. You and him are, I think, the two shortest in the league, actually.
Yeah, our little 6-footers.
I can't wait till we get a 5'7" guy in the league.
Yeah, you know, if
The speed could change. I think we haven't seen a big difference in speed because I think everybody's kind of in that range of like almost 6'4" to 6'7" foot. So the speed's not big, but I think once we get a smaller guy, even McGinty was zooming around some dudes last night. So we're seeing it on the extreme ranges.
I definitely pumped up some speed stuff. Trying to get that early advantage.
Ball out of bounds here. Looks like Steel Stern going to check into the game for the first time. Jordan Tribble inbounds to Lock. Quick three. Lee Lock. Oh, he hits it. What a shot
Huge.
from Lee Lock.
Yeah, he didn't make a 3 in game 1 for him, so good to see that.
Steel Stern into the game. He is a large individual, too. They're going to go double screen here. That's Oscar Odin for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Tribble. Nice job holding his defender off. Now the ball over to Kanan Abel. His 3 off the back. Rebound pulled down by Stern.
It'll be interesting to see if Abel can keep his good performance from game 1 going.
Grizz, Lee Lock is Murphy's guy. Financial backer of Memphis.
Yeah, some guys on the court for the first time for Team 11. Shane Lloyd, Willie Davis, Jason Snyder.
Oscar
Steel
Odin with a
Stern,
nice steal there.
Odin. Yeah, already heard from Odin and Stern. Let's see what some of the rest of these guys.
They're going to go to the post to Shane Lloyd. Lloyd's going to go underneath. He has 2. He's going to go to the jump hook. No good. Rebound. Oh, and he gets the finish. Shane Lloyd. Looks like a – man, that was a good look. The bald look with the goatee and the headband is one of my favorite looks so far.
Agreed, yeah.
Here's Just Blaze over to Kanan Abel. One of the best names out here. Kanan Abel jumper off the back rim. No good. Steel Stern another rebound. Looks like Oscar Odin with the ball. Looks like they want Snyder off a screen. Snyder's got it now. Snyder's going to drive behind the back. Gets stripped in the lane. Kanan Abel ends up with it. I believe Locke stripped that one. Abel now one-on-one. Good defense by Odin. Odin looks like a really, really strong defender early here.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Good to see some length and defense at that shooting guard position.
DT Hall asking for some arm tats. I am currently trying, after I get these rosters done for the next couple weeks, I'm going to look into seeing if we can do tattoos. One thing I really want to get here is tattoos, so I will do my best to get those. Jordan Tribble with the flush there, raises the roof on his way back down the court.
Yeah, that was a great job of running the floor by Tribble. Run the floor as a big, you're going to get some rewards.
For sure. Here's Davis over to Odin. Yeah, Stern's got those Simmons tendencies on him, which means he pretty much just is allergic to the basketball. Hojaris gets fouled.
Oh, I thought that was clean, but I'll go to the line.
Hojaris paid the refs for sure. Devin Davis wants a face tattoo. Oh my! It could get, maybe getting tattoos isn't the best idea. It could get really bad, but it would add a lot. It would be really fun.
Hojaris saying that they're playing Hackajaris. He wants the tech.
He wants a tech? Man, Jairus soft. Just kidding, Jairus. Just kidding. Free throw good.
I think Petrovic needs to take him over to Europe and toughen him up over there.
B Harp wants Jello on his knuckles. That's amazing.
I mean, we can just like spoon some Jello on those knuckles. I've got some little packs in my pantry. Spoon it out.
Jairus calling for roughing the passer too. Both free throws good from Hojaris.
I mean, Jairus was a passer in game 1. He did have 5 assists.
That's true.
But wrong sport.
Snyder with the ball, swings it over to Davis. Davis now to Stern. Stern over to Odin. Odin going to drive. Kanan Abel with another steal. He is racking him up. Oh, now Stern gets the ball. Stern going to go in for the flush and steal Stern with his first bucket as a prospect and rocks the baby on the way back.
Mears would like Tyler on his
Absolutely
chest.
do not consent. I do not consent. Locked floater good. Dude, what a freaking did you see Stern rock the baby on the way back down the court? He's talking crap already.
Yeah, I mean he seems to not just have Ben Simmons playing tendencies. So.
Right. Yeah, he's got the emotion. He's got the emotion too. Snyder's ball tipped out of bounds. Just Blaze gets his hand on that one.
He'll act all calm on you, and then
The truck doing a great job with the angle here on Pookie Seymour's
one
block.
of his 3.
Yeah, one of his 3. Here's Snyder with 10 on the clock. Snyder, another guy that we're waiting on, got his progression in today, so he'll be better next week for sure. Odin now into the lane, goes up, left-handed. Nice finish from Oscar Odin with the left hand.
Yeah, that was a really nice one. He's looked good so far. I think one of those maybe a little bit of an underrated prospect, but he continues to play like this. He'll rise up some draft boards for sure.
Yeah, lock jumper no good. Rebounded by Davis. Yeah, I mean, and T. Harris, that's T. Harris's guy, so it's a guy that's been around for a long time too.
Yeah, for sure.
Ball with Stern. Stern going behind the back, spinning through. You can see those Simmons 10s coming out right there. He's going to get to the line for 2. Look at Stern doing his thing out there on the perimeter.
Yeah, Stern's crying in chat. I think he needs to cheer up and appreciate what his guy's doing.
The hair coming over the headband. Great look.
He's begging for just one free throw make here.
He might break. I think he has a better chance of breaking the backboard on a free throw. Oh, he got one. Nothing but net for Stern. So he may have Simmons 10s, but he's got some touch for the big man. Look at the hair.
I love that look. There's no way it looked like that in the locker room, but the second he stepped out on the court.
Absolutely. 6'9" heavy, small forward. Amazing. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. Just Blaze grabs the board. Hojaris going to heave it up at half court at the buzzer. No good off the back of the rim. We'll go to the end of the first. 22-18. Been a good game so far. We'll take a quick break. This is Gold Standard Basketball on Twitch. So we saw some, they were calling for an insider. I guess Portland made a hire. I guess I have no idea who it is yet. I'm excited to see. I know Rylock, the commissioner, put out an urgent media message for that.
Yeah, sounds like that'll be breaking later today. Some big news out of Portland for sure.
No idea who it can be, but if they break hearts like Jim Carr did yesterday.
Yeah.
Jabroni flies in for the board. He's going to push it up here for the white squad. Spins in the lane. Now gets fouled by Dan Gleasack. Gleasack doesn't like the call.
We got a call for Stern to have the granny free throws. So maybe throw some Rick Barry.
Absolutely not.
Free throw on there.
Absolutely not. Here's Enrique Saint. Saint going back to the basket. Drives in, kicks it back out to Jabroni. Jabroni comes off the screen, crosses over, short pull-up jumper, good. Nice little leaner there for Jabroni. And I said this yesterday, Gish, the stats that are popping up right there at the bottom of your screen are stats that I am going to be able to edit, so those will be accurate during the season.
Oh, that's going to be really nice.
Petrovic misfires on the 3, had a good first quarter. Misses his first shot here. Score 2 minutes and counting with no basket from the green squad. As Jabroni drives in, goes behind. Wow, what a move by Jabroni. Kicks it out to Johnson. Got it.
Man.
Jabroni with the fanciness.
Yeah, you gotta hit that if you're Kobe Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
Jabroni
gonna
would have
put
killed
in
you.
all that work.
He was already pissed earlier at him. He had to hit
Yeah.
that one. Jabroni's got some moves. Somebody clipped that one. Coco Raccoon swings it over to Seymour, now to Blunts. Raccoon going to come set a screen. Raccoon going to roll. Blunts gets fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2 foul on Enrique Saint. Yeah, that was that Jamal Crawford step back there. Or that Penny. You know what? That was Penny Hardaway step back, I think.
Yeah, it looked good.
So if you guys are doing signatures and you can qualify for Penny Hardaway step back, that's what that was right there. And threw it out with that dimer and absolutely drilled the 3 Kobe Johnson did. Now Muddy Blunts can't get the first free throw. Yeah, that was epic Penny for sure. I'll recognize that one anywhere. Thanks to everybody tuning in. At halftime, we'll show you guys the player profile page on the website. If you guys didn't see it from the first game, we'll show you again. New feature on our website that you guys have the option to send your player bio in to some of our insiders, and they'll get that posted on the website under your player page. And we'll take a look at that at half. The other thing, Gish, we talked about this in the first game. We got some new redemptions in the chat. We'll call them out. 3,000 for a gear item gets you any piece of gear. That's sleeves, shoes, whatever you want there. Tendency change for 5,000. That's a good layup there by Locke, as we're going to see a replay of that one. TTSN drive at the game. Tendency change for 5,000. That means you can change your tendency at any point with 5,000. You don't have to wait until you get to the next tier. Of course, if you get to the next tier, you can change your tendency free of charge there. And then we got a barbershop customization, points 10,000. That is a haircut and or beard change. 12,000 for a player graphic. Our graphic team will make your player a custom graphic. And if you've seen Mir's graphics, Coco Raccoon hits the 3 and 1. Wow, what a shot from the Raccoon.
He needed that one.
Enrique Saint doesn't like it, but Raccoon with the and 1 from 3. As I was saying, 12,000 for a player graphic. Pax does a great job with those. And then 15,000, you get to call a press conference. That means in Discord, there's a press conference channel. Anything you want to have a press conference about, you can call one with 15,000 channel points, and you will be able to call that, and our media will show up to that and ask questions for about 12 hours that day. The room is yours. What a and 1 3. First time we've seen that. We saw a long one last game, but it was a 2. That's the first time we've seen a 3. 4-point play for the first time that I've seen.
Yeah, and a huge play for the Green Squad, Team 1. They'd fallen behind a little bit, but that got them right back into it.
Tori, are you asking about like an appearance change on your face? I don't know if we'll have channel points for that. We're going to have to take that in the offseason year by year, or as a result of something happening to your face. Jump ball. Jabroni, Blunts and Jabroni have been getting into it all game.
Yeah, this has been fun to see.
Is this a budding rivalry, Jabroni and Muddy Blunts here?
It sure looks like it early. You know, that's something we didn't really talk about, but you know, forget the rivalry between Michigan and Ohio. We could see some player rivalries start from these prospect games.
Yeah, for sure. Step back, no good by Kobe Johnson. So any media in the chat, make sure you guys note that one down. Muddy Blunts and Jabroni going at it as Blunts hits a 3. He's hyped up.
Or saying we just watched a 66 vert mid off in the circle.
Absolutely.
2-point guards barely getting off the ground for that one.
Kobe Johnson, another 3, good again. Kobe's starting to heat up a little bit from 3.
Yeah. He had the rough start with Jabroni getting in his face, but it seems to have worked.
For sure. He responds to that. 32-25 timeout here. So 2 more games on Monday, Gish. What teams are playing Monday?
Let's see. On Monday, we've got... What my schedule here? Oh, wrong. Monday we have Team 3 and Team 12 and Team 2 and Team 10. So
I believe 10 and 12
3
will
and 2
debut, right?
playing for the second time, and then our final 2 teams, 10 and 12, making their debuts.
We'll see the highly anticipated debut of Gus Lake, or Gus. What is it? What's his name?
Greg Lake.
Greg Lake. Used to be Gus, right?
Yeah.
Greg
Yeah,
Lake.
Greg Lake,
Highly anticipated debut of him.
Tez Green. A couple more staff members in Desi Saint, Milton Matreau.
I would have thought that San Antonio snagged up Tez Green. You know, they came in with a big signing at Jim Carr. Surprised they didn't go get Tez Green based on the connection with Percy, right?
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of Percy, he'll be playing in that game as well on Team 10.
Nice.
But yeah, that was a little surprising. But I mean, great pickup with Carr.
For sure. Demora gonna go to the line for 2. Gleasack with the foul. So Portland just picked up their final piece as well, and so now just Vice City, I think, is the only one without that 4th member of their staff. Of course, they'll have a supplemental pick at the end of the second round if they don't get one, but we'll see if they, follow suit from these other 2 teams. It's a no-brainer to me to pick up a staff member right now.
Yeah,
especially after seeing these guys.
Yeah, get it in while you can, so you don't have to wait for that supplemental pick.
For sure. Demora misses the first free throw.
Yeah, Team 12, the other one debuting. We'll see debuts of a couple staff members and Hakuna Matata, Sarah Counterman, Cajun Saint, but Dominic Shalizzi debuting, Tyler Deathridge, Bear Johnson, A.R. Jordan, Scotty B. Peepin.
Yep.
Some big names debuting for Team 12.
For sure. Petrovic misses the 3 there. Here's Kobe Johnson. 5.5 left here in the half. Johnson comes off the screen. Now 2 screen, steps back, and to shoot the 3 off the step back. No good. Kobe Johnson's got a trigger, man. This King Demora gets the rebound and finishes.
Yeah, he's been aggressive for sure so far, and I mean we saw that in our last game with Team 7. Aggression is working early on.
Ball down to Gleasack in the post, back out to Raccoon. He needs to get fouled from 3 to make it. So he's going to go back out. 4 seconds left. Over to Seymour. Now to Blunt. Blunt's going to have to make something happen. Quick pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound to pull down by King Demore, and he rips it strong away from the defense. Now Kobe Johnson going to go around the defense. Tries to get into the lane. Good defense by Petrovic. Johnson going to grab his own board. Goes up and finishes this time.
Yeah, I mean, more aggression from Johnson. Got in, did his work early on, in transition on Petrovic, and kind of, he missed the first shot, but he had an easy rebound and finished the putback.
Sure, good steal there by Demora. Saint came up with it. Locke has it now 2-on-1. Locke going to go to the floater and gets fouled by Pookie Seymour. So Leroy Locke going to go back to the line for a couple free throws here for the white squad.
Yeah, thought we were about to have block number 4 from Seymour there, but
yeah, he's a elite shot blocker. You said he was a small forward, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a luxury to have a defensive small forward that can get up and block shots.
For sure. Yeah, no blocks in game 1, but he did have 2 big steals, so definitely making his name known on the defensive end early on.
C-Web wants Snyder to get back in there so he can refuse more open threes. C-Web's got his progression in for next week, so he won't be get those tendencies in too, C-Web. Be able to change those for next week and get Snyder looking right. Lock with the free throw. Here is Hojeres. Oh, ball stripped out of bounds by DeBroni. Going to stay with the green squad here. Timeout on the floor, 37-25. Let's take a quick one. We'll be right back. This is Gold Standard Basketball on Twitch. Jordan Tribble into the game. He's been in the game, I guess, but here 37-25 out of the timeout. We'll see if the green squad could make a little bit of a comeback here. Tribble's got it over to Locke. Locke jumper. Lee Locke, no good. Rebounded, pulled it down by Jabroni. Him and Demora are both lit up right now. Well, now just Demora. And Demora's going to get an illegal screen as Jabroni was a little impatient there. Didn't wait for that screen to get there, and it's going to result in a foul on Demora as Odin's going to check in for Jabroni here.
Yeah, that's something we've seen from Jabroni a little bit. Maybe a little bit of impatience with his teammates, but definitely aggressive to start, and that's something that any front office will be happy to have.
For sure. Here's Just Blaze. Blaze a little slow to start in this one too. Looking for him to get going.
Yeah, Blaze, of course, will have always have the distinction of taking the first charge in GSP history.
Yep. Trivia question for there too is Ho Jarris gonna get 2 free throws here. Fouls on King Demora. Who scored the first basket yesterday?
Ooh,
Who has the first basket in GSP history?
I don't remember who that was.
I'm gonna have to look at the VOD.
That was that Team 4 and Team 5 who were playing? It might have been Riggins.
Or Savage, right? It got to be one of those two.
I'm pretty sure it was one of the Tims.
It was a free throw yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I don't
someone
remember
made
who it
one
was.
too because it was 1-0 for a while.
Yeah, I don't remember who it was though.
I don't
37-25.
know.
We got to start writing some trivia questions down.
Yeah, for sure. I don't want to have to keep going back and watching VODs every time we land up the answer.
Maybe we'll do a trivia night, GSP trivia night, and give away something cool. Stern drives to the rim and throws it down. Steal. Stern for 2.
That didn't look like Simmons' tendencies.
Steel's better. He made him better.
Yeah.
Now it's the lead lock
Sick.
in the corner. Looking for Ho
Someone saying
Jarris.
that it was Roy Locke who made the free throw.
There you go. All right, write that one down. Roy Locke is the first point in GSP history. Steel's turn out to Oscar Odin. Demora still lit up with that glass cleaner. That glass cleaner takeover. Now Odin, 5 seconds left. 4, 3. Odin's got to get rid of it. 2 seconds. Long jumper. Kane and Abel right there. Good defense by him. Jordan Tribble pulls down the rebound.
A little
Oh, Roy Locke was the first charge.
disjointed for the white team on that possession.
Ho Jarris gets the layup. Savage was the first 3-pointer for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Snyder with the ball.
Oh, Locke was the first. Roy Locke was the first charge,
Oh,
not
okay.
just Blaze. That's what they were.
Gotcha,
that's what they were
gotcha.
saying, but still not sure on the first point. Someone's going to have to go back and watch the
I'm
VOD.
sure we'll have an answer pretty quick here from our team. Shane Lloyd with a little floater. Nice touch for the big man as he puts his hand up into his ear. Says, say my name. Timeout on the floor, 41-27. Similar going right now to the last game where the team that's played twice in a couple days is a little slow to start, and the team that's debuting has had a really good debut.
Yeah, for sure. And and Team 1, I mean, they didn't look great in their first game. Falling 83-71. So really need to turn things around, or they'll be headed to our 3rd place knockout tournament.
Absolutely. Here's Locke. Backdoor to Harris. Whoa! Ho Jarris throws it down.
I think Zach's gonna like that one in chat. He's been frustrated with the play so far from Jarris, but I think he'll like that one.
Absolutely. Back-to-back buckets for Jarris. Here's Stern. Stern over to Odin. Odin, long 3, illegal screen on Jason Snyder. A couple illegal screens here for the white squad, allowing the green team to creep back in just a little as Demora checks out.
Yeah, Snyder at point guard, not used to setting those screens.
Yeah, for sure. Here's Jarris over to Lee Locke. Locke back out on the wing on the perimeter. And it's going to get a screen from Just Blaze. Locke drives in. Mini pull up from the mid-range. No good. Rebounded. Tipped and out of bounds. It'll stay with the green squad. That's going to be off of white there. Tribble going to inbound the ball. Looks like he wants Jarris. Nope, they're going to go to Locke. Locke's got an open 3. Great inbound play, and Locke drills it.
Yeah, that was a beautiful play drawn up by the Green Squad coach right there.
I think Billy Donovan is the celebrity coach for this one. Now it's Oscar Odin over to Snyder. Snyder to Lloyd. Lloyd over to Stern. Stern going to drive again. Stern goes up with the left hand and finishes. I'll tell you, though, Gish, Stern is really decisive when he catches that ball. He's got a head of steam, and he's going downhill.
For sure. I mean, yeah, he's not looking to shoot. He's getting that ball, and he's taking you inside if he sees any kind of lane.
Uses his weight really well. Lloyd with a nice steal, almost a backcourt there.
Yeah.
And now Snyder steps out of bounds, so
that was
a mess right there.
That resembled some NBA Summer League type stuff I've seen.
Absolutely. Speaking of Summer League, we'll have a Summer League next summer or next off season headed into the draft. These prospect games will basically be the Summer League.
Yeah, they'll evolve a little bit with not having 120 new players every season. Won't need a full tournament like that.
But we will also have a Summer League with the actual teams, I think, with their bottom guys in the rotation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the plan in the future, right, with the 12 players and the bottom 2-3 going out, being two-way players, they'll get some looks in the Summer League where they can really see their guys shine. Airball there at the half, and we'll go to halftime, 43-34, 9-point game. Good job by the Green Squad to bring it back down. I think they were down 18. So we'll go to half. Let's check out, again, the player page. We'll show you guys that while we're at halftime here. As you can see, Bobby Brick's player page. Libertines has uploaded his biography at halftime. So this is an option you guys can have. You could send your bio into the Insiders, and we'll get this posted on your player page. Really nice looking player page, Gish, this year with the player picture going to be here. It says all of your vitals here, and then it's going to have your points, rebounds, and assists per game on the right. And then your full stats will be on there as well, plus your biography. So your player bio will go onto there. So make sure you send your backstories and bios into our Insiders, so that you can get that on the website. And if you don't have the website, I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. So make sure you visit our website, check out all the great content. We mentioned in the first time, our content team has been doing an incredible job. Your team has been doing an incredible job getting the stats done and up on the website. We're rolling right now, and the site it's just a great site too, right? Like the look of the site is just really nice.
Yeah, for sure. Things are looking really good so far. That biography edition is going to be huge. Just getting to know the guys in this league a little bit better.
Absolutely.
Their backstories.
Absolutely. 43-34, second half starting here. See the TTSN wipe there. Shout out to Mears again. Muddy Blunt's gonna same 5 starters for both teams. Blunt's versus Jabroni, the matchup we want to see all day right now. A little rivalry brewing. King DeMora's got 8 rebounds already at the half. He's been eating up the glass. Here's Petrovic. Stolen and out of bounds. It'll stay with the green team as Kobe Johnson got his hand on it. Let's see a replay here of a block from Enrique Saint on the perimeter. Muddy Blunts is going to have to learn how to get a little bit of separation, Gish, at that height.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because Saint got up there, that's a point guard trying to shoot over a power forward, and he's going to have to do a little work to get that one open.
Absolutely. Here's Gleasack. Taking it out here for the Green Squad with 6 on the shot clock. Gets to Blunts. Not a lot of space again. Blunt's going to have to work. Blunts to the lane. Kicks it out to Seymour. Seymour lines up a 3. Can't hit. Rebounded by Jabroni. Quickly ahead to Locke. Locke got 2. The ball's loose. Who's got it? Petrovic comes up with it. Not a good turnover by Leroy Locke there.
Yeah, felt like he went a little too quick. They didn't really have the numbers. He tried to force it, and Petrovic made him pay.
For sure. Here's Gleasack. Gleasack down to Raccoon. Raccoon's going to get fouled. Coco Raccoon by Enrique Saint, his 3rd. And so Coco Raccoon will go to the line for 2 free throws here.
Yeah, good take by Raccoon. He seems to have settled down from the rough start early on and picking things up. I think that and 1 3-pointer definitely
Shooting 2.
settled him down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it ignited him a little, huh?
Yeah, kind of because I mean he didn't have a great first game either. Just 2 points, 4 rebounds. Did have a block, but just 1 of 3 from the floor. So
Yeah, he's got 4
definitely
in
looking to
this
turn
one.
things around here today.
This is the first free throw, though. See if you can get the second one. He's got the wrist tape. He redeemed that for 3,000 channel points. You could do that too. If you got 3,000, you could redeem your channel points for a piece of gear. You can also redeem channel points for other things, such as tendency changes, haircuts, content pieces, and player press conferences. And more to come. There will be plenty of options for your channel points.
Got Ted questioning the free throw selection by his staff member Coco Raccoon.
Demora asking where you can find a list of shoes, maybe on Google, but maybe I'll take some screenshots and post it somewhere. Foul there on Gleesack, his third. Kobe Johnson going to go to the line for a couple more.
Yeah, a couple guys with 3 fouls already. I think it was Toy who said earlier he can't wait for the first foul out. And we got a couple guys who are in a little bit of danger. A long way to go, but
Yeah. We might get one today, though.
yeah, that'll be a fun day.
Zach asked if his progression, his boosts, the progression from yesterday on the character today. No, they will not be until next week. So the way that it works is normally during the season we will stream Monday through Wednesday, and then progression will be Thursday through Saturday. So it's a little wonky with these games because we're streaming pretty much all week, but that's normally how it'll go. So anything you get Thursday through Saturday will be applied for the next week. And that'll be every Thursday, Saturday, opening at 10 a.m. Eastern and closing at 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. So make sure you guys note that and get those progressions in between those times. Really important to get progressions in. Can make a difference between winning and losing a game for real.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, 15 points doesn't always feel like a lot, but it can make a difference.
Yeah, it's 3 badges that can really help you. Even 12 points at the silver tier, right? So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
illegal screen on Demora. Demora's out here setting some illegal screens. We've had more in this game than I think we've seen, combined in the last 3 games.
Yeah, and that's a couple times that, sometimes on illegal screens and a couple times on some fouls that Muddy Blunts has gone down hard.
Yeah, for sure. Setting the tone. Petrovic, 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded, pulled down by Demora. He could do that with the best of them, though.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's already 9 rebounds for him.
9 boards right now, yeah. 0 points in the last 2.5 minutes for the green squad here. Here's Kobe Johnson. Johnson back to Jabroni. Now to Saint, swinging around. Nice ball movement here from White. Johnson over to Saint. Saint pull-up jumper, no good. Right there for the finish is King Demora. 10 rebounds. And the emphatic finish there. 4 points, 10 boards already for King Demora.
Yeah, off to a really impressive start to the career of King Demora.
Talk about a draft-eligible guy. That is one of them right there. Petrovic, 3-pointer, long 3, got it. And he is a sniper from the outside. That's what he does.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, he just hit 1 in that first game, but I think we're expecting a lot more of that from him moving forward.
For sure. I do want to note, you see the TD Bank on the Optum now advertisement on the scoreboard. We are going to be selling those to companies and businesses in the markets of those teams throughout the year. If you have a company or business interested, as Jabroni gets the TTSN drive of the game, interested in sponsoring for $250 a season, we will throw back a finder's fee if you guys bring us sponsors. They'll get their logo up on the scoreboard there. They'll have a logo on social media or on our website, and we will promote their product on social media. So if you guys have anybody interested or in mind, make sure you send them our way, and we will send a finder's fee back to you for that. And there, of course, there are other options as well, right, for sponsorships, but that is a quick one. Pax in the house. What's up, Pax?
Not much, Nighthawk. Good to see you guys. Figured I'd stop in, see how these games are going. It's been an awesome past couple days of games.
Yeah,
It's great action.
Really good action, guys. Guys getting to see their guys for the first time now, second time for a couple teams. But props to you, man. Your team's been absolutely killing it with content. You guys have done such a good job, added so much to this league, and we really do appreciate you and your writing team and your media team for all you guys have been doing.
Most definitely, man. Hey, I'm just out here posting the articles. It's really the guys and gals that are out there reaching out to all these prospects and the staff members, getting the inside scoops. Special shout outs to Smooth, Mac, KT, Mr. Sword. No, I'm forgetting a couple other folks, but all been contributing in a big way and giving this league a lot of awesome content right out the gate. So
Yeah, well, we'll make Cheetah's done a great job too.
Cheetah, yeah, Cheetah's been killing as well.
Mac's done a
We
great
got a
job.
great
Yeah,
team.
we'll be. You guys could definitely see who's writing those articles. At every article at the top, it says who writes them. So we're actually talking about possibly nice pass from Jabroni to Kobe Johnson. We're actually talking about also Pax having a button where you can donate to content writers or content creators if you like the stories and want to do that too. We want to give them recognition. Obviously not mandatory, but if you would like to, you'll be able to do that in the near future.
Yep, not mandatory at all, but yeah, that's the thought. Put personalized Cash App, Venmo, PayPal links right there on each article, so you can contribute right to the person who's putting out that piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gives you a great chance to support the creators that you like and encourage seeing more of that content.
Yeah, Petrovic with the lip. Of course, they're paid by the league too. We're choosing 6 a week to pay, 4 to 6 a week. So they are paid by the league based with your sub money, the league sub money. We said it earlier. Mostly all the money that's being spent, actually all the money that's being spent right now has gone back to people to help this league grow and to help this league operate. So we appreciate that. But yeah, if you're feeling a little given and for some of those, and we'll have buttons for broadcasters and other things too. So
Yep, and I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it while I'm here.
yep, do it.
We've mentioned it a couple times, but please go follow us on our socials. Go check out our Twitter page and our IG page. Really want to have a social media presence with this league, and you may have seen some of those box score game recaps from the games last night and our last game earlier today. Those moving forward are just going to be strictly on our socials. So if you want to see some of that extra content, some content is going to be social media exclusive. So get on there so you can see everything that we're going to be putting out.
Absolutely. And if you want to find our socials, you can go to our website. There's buttons on there for those. I'll drop the website link again in the chat. We have our Instagram, Twitter, YouTube links on there. We'll also be getting TikTok here very soon. Actually, I already have it set up. I just need to share it with you. But we have our socials on there. So make sure you guys follow those, please. Share them out. Tell people you know. We definitely want to grow the social media game. And if you guys want to have your players have social media accounts on Twitter, make sure you guys create those and then tag us so we know who you are. Follow us and tag us. And the other thing we'll do is have your tweets show up live on both Discord and the website, the team that you're on. So make sure you guys do that for sure. But Pax, what do you think about the game so far? The gameplay and how they've gone. I know you got to watch your guy Alpedraza last night.
I mean, outside of his performance, I've loved everything that I've seen. Everything's looked awesome, man. It's gameplay's been quick. We've seen some great shooting from some of these athletic guards, some dominant big men down low. Been seeing some guys really getting it done on the glass. So overall, it's been a really fun product to watch, and definitely some standout players I'm keeping my eyes on as well. It's kind of a unique spot to be in for me. I've always kind of been on the opposite side of this, where I'm kind of eyeing guys who I may be going after. So it's cool to kind of be on the other side and just kind of watch these guys play and start out their careers and just kind of keep an eye on where they may be heading.
It is fun. It is definitely fun to be on this side of it. I don't have a player, which is even more fun for me that I get to see it all unfold. But I know for a lot of these guys, it's different from the aspect of being a pro league that a lot of the people that have, coached teams in college leagues are now GMs and owners, and it's not so much about you going and recruiting guys as much as about learning as much as you can about people.
Yep. Yeah, whole different aspect to it. It's being widely embraced. I'm here for it.
Absolutely.
So,
well, we got 2 more games next week. We got 10 more games next week, actually. I think Ish, right?
Yeah, 2 each day, Monday through Friday. We should be finishing out. Yeah, next week we'll finish out the group stage Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday will be our third place semifinal game and our second place semifinal game.
There you go. Make sure you guys tune in next week. We'll get those schedules out. So it'll be a little wonky. I got to look at my schedule next week, and they'll be a little all over the place. But normally our games during the season will be at night, Monday through Wednesday. We'll have a consistent schedule for that. But the other thing we do is we do regional games. So East Coast hosts. If an East Coast team is hosting, it'll be an earlier game than a West Coast team hosting. So we're doing that as well. So
Awesome.
we're doing a lot. But you know, anything's planned for you guys in the content team here?
Well, I know you mentioned it earlier. There is some breaking news out of Portland.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the website and Discord. That's gonna be coming out here in the next 5 minutes or so. So
Oh wow.
keep a close eye. So I want to hear it mentioned in the broadcast. 'cause
Oh, we
I'm sure
definitely
it's
will.
gonna be big
Oh
news.
yeah,
So
we'll break that for
um,
sure.
yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Outside of that,
Who's
I
got the
know
story?
we've, it's gonna be Smooth Grizzly.
Nice.
He's got the inside scoop. Gonna be dropping as the early insider.
Love that. I think
Yeah,
Sword had it
yeah.
yesterday, right?
Yeah, Sword had the early news yesterday, and Smooth is gonna be the one dropping it out today. So
Nice. Can't wait for that.
yeah, it's-
Jim Carr was a huge get for San Antonio. I can't wait to see who Portland grabs.
yeah, massive get for San Antonio. It like completely changes their how they're looking going into the draft. They have that number 4 overall spot, and now they locked up a guy who, in these games, I mean, he dropped 20 points in
Yeah.
his first performance, and
Yep.
looking like all of a sudden you can add someone with what they already have, and yeah, they're going to be in good shape.
Yeah. Lee Locke drops the 3 there. The Memphis Blues co-owner there. And now it's
Yeah, Mears says he has a podcast coming out today too. So
Mears got a
TTSN
podcast, TTSN podcast today. What's going on, Mears? Mears, what you got going on? You can give Mears access too. Mears, you want to hop? I know he has. I think he's sick right now,
Yeah.
but if he wants to hop in the booth, definitely you're more than welcome to. We'll give you access. Percy in the chat, welcoming Jim Carr. Percy, you play Monday. The debut of Percy Cooper is Monday. Make sure you get your progression in so that you're good.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all letting me hop in here. I just want to hop in, say what's up to the GSBA or GSB, show my love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got a little bit of work I'm gonna wrap up. So
Absolutely. Well, we
hope y'all
appreciate
have a
you.
great day. GSB, take it easy. I'll be seeing y'all soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Pax, for stopping in.
Yes, sir.
Health Pax, our admin, our media team admin. His team is doing great work and a lot planned. And like he said, stay tuned. In the next 5-10 minutes, we're going to get some big news out of Portland. We can't wait for that, Gish.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what we got. Who we got joining the Portland team.
Steel Stern off the backboard, gets his own rebound. Lloyd can't hit. That was more of a Steel Stern shot than I. That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, for sure.
Talani in the chat, Murphy in the chat, watching his player Lee Locke.
Letting us know that he's better than Talani.
I think Talani's going to Memphis.
I could see it. There's been some. The talk feels a little manufactured between Memphis and Talani. The little bit of rivalry we've seen in Discord.
Absolutely scripted.
Murphy says there's no way, but we'll see.
I don't know. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'm going Talani to Memphis. Mears has got perms now. Oh, Mears is sitting down to talk with Pizzo to talk to Dallas. So that podcast will be coming out as well. I'm sure you'll find that on Dallas' social media as well as our social media. So make sure owners, GMs, staff members, players, get with Mears, get with TTSN. I know he's got a slew of people working with him in TTSN. Get an interview with him. Promote your team a little bit, promote your name a little bit. Pizzo always making moves. He does a great job. He's definitely setting the standard for the business side of things with owners.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had him on each of the last 2 days, just talking about what he's doing over there at Dallas.
For sure. Mears, if you want to hop in the booth, you got perms to hop in the testing grounds booth, and we could talk about TTSN a little bit and what you got going on. Feel free. The invite is open for you, brother, anytime.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we've got this down to a 2-point game, similar to our last game. Looked a little one-sided early, but Green Squad bringing it back.
Yeah, Stern pushes it to 8. A little low-scoring game, though. 58-54 at the end of 3. We saw
I mean,
103
and
to
that was-
97 last night. I'm loving the variation though that we're seeing, right? Like
Yeah.
we're seeing different games.
Yeah, I mean that was something that Team One had in their first game. You know, I mean they just scored 71, but Team Nine against them just scored 83. So Team One seems to be looking to slow that pace down a little bit.
For sure. Rylock, can you do me a favor on Discord and make a TTSN role and give Mears the role? And anybody that's on the TTSN squad. Oscar Odin can't hit the jumper. Shot clock violation. I think that's the first time we've seen one of those, really.
Absolutely.
Mears, yeah, Rylock, thank you.
Rylock got in the booth with us.
Yeah, I'm going to make him a little louder. Real 1 sec, Rylock. All right, you're good. What's up?
News just broke.
Oh, news just broke. Okay, let's check it. Let's check it real quick. I'm gonna check the website. I'm gonna check it, and then we're gonna break it on air.
Oh, I think. I
Oh
think
wow!
Talani's
So
not going to
okay, so
Memphis.
Talani ain't going to Memphis. Breaking news out of Portland: Talani Velez going to Portland to join their staff. Fours up in the chat. Huge news for the Portland Pioneers, and a big get for Talani. A big get of Talani Velez. Rylock, what do you think about that one, man? I mean, I did
it's
not see
huge.
that coming. I really didn't.
It's the same amount of getting things moving on the draft board as Jim Carr yesterday. It's another big splash, and it's going to have huge impacts across every team.
Talani is a shooting guard, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so big get. I guess I did not see that coming. Not gonna lie.
I did not either. At least at the moment, it looks like we don't have to worry about Talani ghosting.
He is on staff.
Locked in now.
What position on the staff? I think they have
Assistant head coach.
assistant head coach available there. Yep. Love that. Enrique Saint gonna drive in, pull up jumper, good. Right, like you've got to watch a little bit of this today. I know you caught some yesterday as well, but what do you think so far? Day 3 now.
This is looking amazing. I just love how emergent everything looks. That we've got some emergent rivalries like Jabroni and Muddy Blunts.
Yes.
We've got a lot of people who are doing things at high levels very differently, and it just looks really good. As the players get better, it's just going to come together.
Yeah, for sure. Leaner there by Kane and Abel. First time we've really called his name today, Gish. He's been a little quiet after a really good game 1, but someone to keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, really filled up the stat sheet in game 1. Like you said, been a little quieter today, but I mean, hey, they're only down 2, so I mean, he's found some ways to contribute, despite not really getting on the scoreboard.
Yeah, sure. Rylock, and how Talani going off the board at shooting guard opens up one more spot really. I mean, Kane and Abel can jump in there maybe a little higher than he would have been. Now,
Yeah.
I heard you beat Toy pretty bad last night in D&D.
It was Magic the Gathering.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, that's what he said.
this
That's what he
is
said.
to-
Yeah.
This is to make up for the fact that he's kicked my ass a couple of times already, so
Yeah.
it works out pretty well.
He came on really fired up last night. Got into it with Sada Baby, Dick Dickey in Michigan, and butted a rivalry that we knew was going to happen anyway, but it's happened a lot earlier already.
Always good. I mean, the Michigan-Ohio rivalry is definitely going to be good for everybody involved.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a lot of fun. Leroy Locke gets the foul there. Coco Raccoon picks up the foul. Locke going to go to the line. I think he got an and one on that.
Did
Meanwhile, we got a
Tribble
really
has
good
a
game.
shot. I think Tribble had a putback dunk earlier in the game, I believe.
So we'll check it. Triples does a good job on the board. So a lot of these bigs are focused on a lot of rebounding and finishing, or rebounding right now. They'll get to that finishing for sure as teams start to use them a little more. And you got to remember that the game plan is very balanced, and that probably favors the perimeter a little bit.
But I just had to hop on between all of what was going on to help break that news.
Absolutely.
So
Well, we appreciate that for sure. Huge news. Huge news.
I'll keep going back to running in the vents and making sure all the permissions are where they need to be.
You're the man. Appreciate you, Rylock.
Right. Getcha.
That was Rylock, our commissioner of GSB. Does so much behind the scenes. Working hard all the time. We appreciate him. Foul there. Lisak going to the line. Yeah, I can cut this thing to 1 right now. The news, Percy, was that Portland has signed Talani Velez. as assistant head coach out there as their 4th staff member.
Toy claiming that Michigan does not have a team. Continuing that rivalry there. I believe earlier I saw him call them a minor league team.
Love that. Well, if there's 2 guys that are not going to back down from him, it's the Flints. So,
yeah. Yeah, that'll be a fun one to watch for a long time moving forward.
and I believe everybody on their staff is actually a Michigan native. So, actually, they live. No, Dickey's not. But I think 3 of them are. So they got some pride in the state.
Yeah, absolutely. That's not just a words rivalry. There's some real connections going on there.
For sure. Jabroni misses the 3 there. Can the Green Squad take the lead here? Oh, no. Good strip there by Demora. Demora's got quick hands. Pass ahead to Jabroni, who takes off and throws it down and pushes the lead back to 3.
That was a center steal, giving it to the point guard for the transition dunk. That was
Yeah, Demora looks like a formidable force, right? Can rebound the ball. Had 10 right after the half. And play some really good defense. He's got 5 fouls though. So he might be, he might be fouling out of this game pretty soon here, but has done a really good job in his debut, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I mean, we've talked about this all day, but the players and teams have been succeeding, have been the aggressive guys, and Demora's got 5 fouls, but it shows he's being aggressive. He's out there making plays.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that's what you should want to see as a front office right now.
History coming soon. The first foul out in GSB history, maybe. Demora wants to put a stamp on it.
He should probably only have about 2.5 minutes left on the court before those second units come in. But
yeah, he's got 2-3 minutes left.
There's time for it, that's for sure.
Yep. Hey, go out on top. You're going to come out in 3 minutes anyway. You might as well do it.
Might as well.
Glisak's got the takeover, so we might actually see it.
Yeah, it'll be something to watch. I'll call in a timeout. Are they going to take him out?
64-62. He just stared down his coach. Was like, nah, don't take me out. Don't do it. Here we go. 10 more games next week. Can't wait. You guys have a great weekend after this. Make sure you get your progression in. That closes Saturday at 10 p.m. You won't lose those points. They'll just accrue to the next week if you don't use them. Here's Enrique Saint now over to Jabroni. Jabroni comes off the screen, drives in, pull-up jumper, mid-range, no good. Rebounded, pulled down by Muddy Blunts. He won the battle that time.
For the green team to take the lead.
Yeah, tie it or take the lead here. Jabroni's got 10 points in the game. Sash Petrovic down to Glisak. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. Glisak kicks it back out to Raccoon. He can't finish. Demora pulls out another board. I think he was just too far behind the rim there.
Yeah, I think so. Got in a little too deep. Would like to still see him try, see if he could pick up the bailout foul.
He wanted the foul. Demora, maybe we'll get a charging here. Down into the lane. Goes up. Fadeaway jumper. King Demora, no good. Rebounded by Seymour. Demora playing dangerously right now. Muddy Blunts got it. Comes off the screen. Blunts driving in. Almost stripped. Raccoon ends up with the ball over to Seymour. Seymour with 10. Seymour with 9.
Get it inside. Get it inside.
Over to Blunts. Long, slow 3 for Blunts, and he hits. Oh. We saw that in the first game. He has a very slow developing jumper, but somehow he gets it off.
Yeah, 2 threes in the first game, and he gives the Green Squad Team 1 a lead in this game.
Not the lead. It is slow as can be, but Muddy Blunts is the sloth out here. Kobe Johnson gives the white team the lead right back. 21 minutes, 12 points for Kobe Johnson. Good game.
Yeah, this one, we've had some really good performances in this game. It looks like it's coming right down to the wire.
Yeah, here's Muddy Blunt. It's going to come off the screen. Blunt's going to pull up right in the face of Jabroni. No good. Good defense by Jabroni there. Absolutely. Guys are fatigued. We'll see another minute. Lock in a lineup. The 3 can't hit. Raccoon with the rebound. Seymour with the ball. They got a mismatch down there. Seymour's going to drive. Seymour into the lane. A lot of guys there. Raccoon fouled by Demora, and we got a foul out. Demora fouls out of the game. The first ever GSP foul out. He's hyped in the chat. Amazing.
Fouls out with six points and 12 or 13 rebounds. I mean, he spent his time on the court well.
He earned it. He earned every one of them.
Take a
We'll
break.
see Shane Lloyd coming in to replace him, but
Awesome.
man,
That is the history you want right there.
absolutely.
King Demora's name is forever etched in the history books here at GSB.
You could just feel it coming. That pass went inside to Raccoon, who hits the first free throw.
Never celebrated a foul out so hard.
We never will again. Well, maybe not. There might be some big foul outs down the line. but-
There'd be some stuff. I mean, with the amount of things we've seen in the last 3 days alone, like
Yeah.
just in 6 games, we've seen so much that I'm not used to, right? Like, we're going to see so many cool things. Like, the first triple-double, when that happens, is going to be insane. And it's going to happen because
Yeah,
coaches
we've
have
already
the
had
ability
some of
to,
those.
alter their rotations a little, right? So,
Yep. Some guys knocking on the door, really. I mean, already in these balance rotations.
Yeah.
We've seen some guys with, 8. I think we had a 9, 8, and 6 game.
we're going to have a 30-point game around here soon, too. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It looks like we got Mears in the chat with us.
Mears
What's up,
is checking in. Jabroni with the jumper there. TTSN in the house. What's up, Mears?
What's going on, man? Enjoying this basketball. The court looks great. Uniforms look great, man. I'm excited for this season, man.
What you think about your brand out on our scoreboard and on the wipes during this broadcast?
I'm loving it, man. I would say how I really feel about it, but I'm pretty sure this is PG-13, right?
We could
Yeah,
try,
I'll kick
but
you
the
if
night stream, we'll bring you on for the night stream so you can say it.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Yeah, we're excited to get back and get some podcasts going again, get some coverage going.
Yeah.
The West Nile booty flu
Ah.
struck the TTSN staff. So everybody's been in the bathroom, but we're back, man. And we're ready to go.
Love it. Well, TTSN's good. Oh, what a foul by Just Blaze there on Steel Stern. We love what you guys do at TTSN. We're really looking forward to you guys covering GSB and everything that goes with that. I heard you were talking that you want to sit down with some top prospects soon, huh?
I'd love to, man. I got plenty of time today and this week coming up, and me and Pizzo have been playing tag back and forth for like past 3 days. So getting Pizzo in the booth's gonna be, he stays in my DMs,
Yep.
So
Well,
yeah.
Pizzo will do that. He's good about that.
he is.
So tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing over at TTSN, what you guys have planned, and so a lot of people are still not familiar with TTSN and what you guys do. So give us a little bit of a background and a little bit of a plug on Table Talk Sports Network.
Man, so we're big on covering all the Sim League sports.
Yep.
I say all, but majority of people that we have covered, there are a lot of people who are already in this league. We cover the CSBA, the ECFL, the CFX, and now GSB. And we're really excited to sit down with some owners and some top prospects coming up this week before the draft. And just to get people some more content out there. We've been reading all the articles, and just stellar job, all the GSB staff. And then this is the first time I've seen a league before even a regular season games played this much content. And now I'm really excited to see when the season starts up how much content rolling out. It's going to be almost overwhelming,
Yeah, absolutely. And the point, we want it to be overwhelming to a point where you have so much to read and so much to dive into, and we want our website to have a ton of hits and people to be able to spend time on there and read through the stats and the bios and learn more about the teams and the players. So, like you said, our content team's doing a really good job with that stuff. And you're a staff member in Portland. You guys just signed a big signing in Talani. How about that?
Absolutely. I'm trying to get K-Town in the podcast today to talk about that signing and how that went down. And, every time we have big news like that, the articles will for sure get that news out. But we want to, give it a little more in depth, talk to that person who was signed, or talk to the coaches who signed them, or what went into it. But that's kind of where TTSN is going to try to come into GSB, kind of following off the articles and that get put out. And I've seen the articles that come out, and it's just been all the guys who are writing those articles and stuff, just been really impressed, man.
Yeah, for sure. So TTSN will be more of the media podcast side and, some of the shows and stuff, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and when we
Yeah.
do our pressers,
'Cause
TTSN will be there.
We can't read or write. We can talk.
That's okay. That's okay. I love that. That's for sure. So We have a podcast actually already made with us, right? GSB. That's you could find that. Where do you guys post your podcast for TTSN so these guys can go find you?
So our podcasts are on Audible, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And
Awesome.
you can find them at Spotify. If you go on there, make sure to follow us as well, and you can get notifications every time a podcast is posted.
Awesome. Is it Table Talk Sports Network on there, or is it TTSN?
It's Table Talk Sports Network.
So make sure you guys go follow Table Talk Sports Network on Spotify, Audible, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you guys do that. He's got a lot. Mears is doing a really good job with a lot of the podcasts. We have one talking about, the beginning of our league. We're going to do another one soon here for sure. And like he said, he's covering a lot of great leagues. A lot of the leagues that you guys see in our promotion channel, Mears is covering, and his team at TTSN is covering. Who's more about your team, man? Tell us a little bit about who else is working with you guys over at TTSN and providing great coverage.
We have such a big staff. We have not really put together a GSB staff yet. But, common names you're going to hear that are on staff is actually Pizzo's on the staff, K-Town, KT. We actually signed a guy to do broadcast with us named Manny Jones.
Nice.
Who's actually a minor league broadcaster and a broadcaster for the Western Carolina Catamounts.
Nice.
So, he does it for a living, and having him come and do that professional commentary in the booth whenever TTSN can call a game is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, absolutely. We would love for TTSN to be, stream some of these games and, on their own channel so we can bring, promotion to that as well. And you do your own little thing over, with your Twitch channel with TTSN. Talk to us a little bit about UC Tex.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, UCTX is a team that was custom modded by Arctic Knight. And he's also got all the old ECFL teams and the CFX teams put into this mod that we're calling the Arctic mod. And still has the original ECFL logos, the customizations in stadiums, uniforms, all that good business. And we're actually adding more custom teams. We're going to have over 16 custom modded teams in this mod that will be put out to play on the emulator or on console to the public here pretty soon. So if you're interested in coming and seeing your old team, if you're on Bone Town or on Amelia Earhart or one of those teams, they still live, man. We play with them on Twitch over on the channel. I go live probably about 2 or 3 times a week. My schedule's so crazy, but we will be live tomorrow, matter of fact. I try not to go live during Sim League games.
Yeah,
so I was going to go live today.
Yeah.
And today I was going to go live, but I'd rather have the viewers over here watching the GSB, because it's been an earlier stream, and try to send viewers over there. So if there's a Sim League game going on, we probably won't be live. But after or before that, we'll be on.
Well, feel free to go live today, and if you go live before we stop this thing, we'll definitely host you. We definitely want to bring awareness to you and all you do over there. You guys got to watch the streams. I'm over there watching Mears, a couple times a week, and I got a player in his dynasty with UC Tex, and I will say that UC Tex will be a minor league team here in the GSB, so we're excited about that too. So some of these guys will be playing for UC Tex.
Oh, man, I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Well, Mears, I appreciate you, man, coming in and talking. Make sure you guys are following TTSN on his socials and on Twitch, on Spotify. He will be a big part of GSB, and you'll definitely be hearing more about Mears here soon. So I appreciate you, man. Let me know if you're going to go live, and we'll throw a host over at you.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Will do. Thanks for letting me in, guys. Mac, I love you.
See you later, buddy.
Later, boys.
So that was Mears, TTSN president, coming and talking a little bit about the Table Talk Sports Network. We got a great game here, 74-71. I think King Demora got named player of the game.
He did, and we've got some calls of some ref ball going on out here.
Okay.
There's been a lot of fouls down the
there have been in this game. There's been a lot of fouls in this game for sure. There's not a foul there, but Ho Jarris gets the layup. Not the guy I would have thought they went to down in the post.
Yeah. He was working, and it's a 1-point game.
Now let's swing over to Stern. Stern going to drive. Stern off the glass and good. Still Stern pushes it back to 3.
Great.
This might be the best game we've had since the first game. Oh, a steal there by Lloyd. Errant pass. Snyder's got it. Snyder to the corner. Odin could really put this thing wide, and he hits it. What a clutch three by Oscar Odin.
That might have been a dagger.
Hojeris off the glass, no good. Here's Snyder. See how they manage the clock here. No need to foul yet. Snyder's got it at the top of the key. Yeah, they're going to give it to Stern. The inside presence going to pull up jumper. Good! Steal Stern. Having a great late game here. He's got 14 points tonight.
12 in the paint. I mean, he's been doing his work inside and doing it well.
Here is Jarris. Jarris, step back, three-pointer. No, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Shane Lloyd, who's coming in and done a nice job for King Demora.
Absolutely, and I think...
Stern's got a lane, and it throws it down again. The closer. Is Stern a closer, Gish?
I mean, he's looking like it. He slammed the door on this Green Squad Team 1 here.
Jarris out here selling right now. And the White Squad is going to dribble it out.
A little panic, just chunking up the shots now, but it's too late. Are they? Okay, I thought they were about to try and score again.
No mercy.
Dribble it out.
They're going to dribble it out. 83-73 here to end the week. What a great week of games, Mears. We got to see a lot of the teams. We'll see Monday. We'll see the last two teams, and 10 games next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Only 16 days till the draft.
Yeah.
So it's coming up, coming up quickly. So let's look at these stats here for these two teams, and I'm sure we'll have a standout performers article or graphic coming out today at some point with the content team. As Pac said, a lot of those post-game graphics will only be available on our social media, so make sure you guys are following us on Twitter and on Instagram so that you guys can see those graphics. Take a look at the box score real quick. 52%, under 30% for both teams from three, but 60 points in the paint for the team, the Green Squad.
I mean, that's been a theme in these games. The team scoring the points in the paint usually is coming out on top.
Yeah, if you dominate the paint right now, I mean, with a lot of these builds and big builds and strong builds, like the paint is where it's at, right? So we did see a team score 103 last night, so I think it could be done from the outside as well, which makes me really excited to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
14 turnovers. We've been getting a steady amount of free throws, though, right? 24 to 22. Usually every game has been in that range.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that's what was keeping Team 1 in the game is just
18 for 24.
18 to 24 versus 9 to 22. That's really the only reason they stayed in this game.
Yeah, I think the fouls are actually at a good spot. I really do. I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch free throws, but I think from a perspective of, realism and getting to the line and being able to maybe chip back into the game because you're a little more physical, and I think I like that. So let's check out the box scores a little bit. Steele Stern, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Jabroni, 12 points, 6 assists for Jabroni. He had that wild assist too. I'm hoping to see that clip in here right now, but I really want to see it in Discord when it gets out. It was there's that Penny Hardaway step back one. We're not going to see it there, but Kobe Johnson with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Leroy Locke with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Really balanced scoring for this team. 10 points for Enrique Saint as well. 7 for Oscar Odin. 6 points, 14 boards, and 4 steals for Demora. You know he's going to add blocks to that as well.
There's our player of the game. Yeah, 5 offensive rebounds. Just was dominant inside.
Shane Lloyd, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. Jason Snyder with 4 points, 5 assists for that point guard, Jason Snyder. And Willie Davis with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist for the San Antonio Stampede staff member. On the other side here, 12 points in 22 minutes for Sasha Petrovic, 2 for 7 from 3. Not the best shooting night for him, but he's going to have better nights ahead for sure. Hojeris with 12 points, 5 assists. I believe he had 4 or 5 assists in the first game as well, so he's doing a good job moving the ball. Look at that, 3 for 3 from Lee Locke.
Yeah, I mean, he was hitting them from the outside for sure. I think he had that one really deep one.
Yeah, he did. I think he's a power forward too, right? Or small forward. I think he's a small forward, actually.
Yeah.
Muddy Blunts had 8 points, 3 assists. Coco Raccoon had 7 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds in that, and 1 3.
Yeah.
You got some quick hands too. Dan Gleesack 6 and 8. Just Blaze 6 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists for him.
Yeah, solid game for Blaze there.
Cannon Abel 6 points. Not as great on. He still had a steal in this game. A little bit on off night, shooting night. And Seymour had a rough shooting night for sure. 1 for 10, 0 for 5 from 3, but had 4 assists and 3 blocks.
All coming on the same possession.
Right. Yeah. Jordan Tribble had 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. So there's a big man that could do a little bit of everything. Any final words before we head off for the weekend? Make sure you guys get your progression in too. But any final words from you, Gish?
I mean, great week 1. Really excited to come back for week 2 and see some more great action.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to head off. Again, make sure you get progression in. That closes at 10 p.m. on Saturday. If you guys have any questions, make sure you open a ticket in the chat or ask one of us admins. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think we were, 35 to 50 viewers all 3 days, and that's amazing for never having streamed a game. Thank you guys for trusting us and what we're doing here and believing in what we're doing here at GSB. We can't wait to bring you more content next week. But for Gish, I'm Hawk. We'll see you guys next week on Gold Standard Basketball.